wanted the battle. Let's see. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs. Make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, they alright, but we a little rough. We're stepping for the title and facial rival. This ain't no little tussle. Bet I be no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef? I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Person to stop loses.
We get in there, boom, Floyd in my ear. He was actually in the ring while we were sparring. While me and Devin was sparring, he was grabbing my arms like, while I'm trying to punch Devin, he was grabbing my arm like, nah.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy BVO Boxing, man, the Capo Boxing Talk. I got my brother in the house, man, the biggest hater himself, man, my brother Prize. What's going on, man?
Yo, what's going on with you, Brody?
Good. We kind of taking it back old school how we used to be.
Yeah, you already know.
I say this, man,
Feels good.
Been a lot going on in boxing, but I gotta say, we heard the great news about Ryan being cleared to one of the steroids in the system. So it's looking like we don't know this yet, but the next one might be nothing more than a chemical contamination. So that means that all the boys that had bad stuff to say about Ryan Garcia, a God-fearing man, they all got to eat some crow. So I'm just thanking God for that, man, because we know God was with Ryan in that fight, man. What you think about all that good news coming out, Price?
Man, I mean, that's good news for you, I guess. But, I mean, I got to wait till it all be all said and done. Then I'll put my 2 cents on it. Until then, I'm not going to say much on it. I'm just going to do a lot of watching, because you learn stuff when you just do a lot of talking. So I'm just going to fall back on that one as I look for my brand new AirPods.
My man said, my man being in boxing news said, no, just had the wrong game plan and Ryan had some help. I guess the question of the hour is Devin Haney a fraud? A lot of people want to know, is he a fraud? A lot of people want to know, is he the real deal? And if you ask BBO, I would say, no, he's not a fraud. I think he's Paulo Malignaggi, just bigger, blacker, and happens to have a tremendous promoter in Bill Haney. Because at the end of the day, everything that we've seen with Devin is holes that have been in his game, but because of his dad being such a great promoter, and we've seen that Regis win, we kind of thought it was something different. But I just think boxing won today by hearing that Ryan was innocent. We knew he was innocent from the get-go. Shout out to my brother Price for being one of the first ones to say that Ryan was innocent. It's just great to see, at the end of the day, man.
I ain't never say that.
It's great to see at the end of the day, man, that, Ryan is getting his just due and people are going to have to eat a lot of crow. At the end of the day, I don't think we should convict the kid until we find out what happened. But that the first, I think it's cholangium, is not as in the system. So that's good news. And to hear that it might possibly be nothing more than the chemical contamination from the vitamins, I can say it's a blessing, man. And at the end of the day, when you keep your faith in God, that's what you get, man. But let me ask you this though, Prize. Do you think that a guy like Devin Haney can bounce back from getting beat almost within an inch of his life? What do you think?
Yeah, he definitely. I got a mic check. You can hear me?
I can hear you. We good to go.
All right, okay. Yeah, definitely he can bounce back. 25, 26 years old. Is one loss. It's a bunch of question marks surrounding the fight. So yeah, he ain't done. Even let's just say Ryan beat him fair and square. Okay, Ryan lost the fight. Didn't Ryan? Didn't he bounce back? Didn't he just get stopped by Tank? Then he had a subpar performance, and then he came back and won a big fight. So why can't Dev do it?
Well, I
Why
can't say he
can't?
had a subpar performance because he knocked out that dude Oscar De La. He knocked him out
I
cold.
mean, yeah, I mean, but it was in a good. It was okay. The performance was just okay. It was subpar. It was a lot of question marks. Everybody thought Haney was going to kill him. He didn't. And so Devin's definitely going to be able to bounce back, bro, without a doubt. Like that's not even that's a no brainer. He'll
Yeah,
be able to bounce back.
and there was a lot. I want to correct something else on the show. Someone said that the great Beetlejuice, aka Terrence Crawford, had passed away. Terrence Crawford's looking like Beetlejuice.
What?
No, Beetlejuice did not pass away. He's alive and well.
I've
Beetlejuice. A lot of people say Beetlejuice and Terrence Crawford are twins. I don't know
I've
if you've
never
seen that.
heard. I've
Like
never heard that.
I don't know if you ever seen Beetlejuice, but him and Terrence Crawford have a resemblance.
Fuck Fred, fuck Howard, and fuck all.
Well, you see Beetlejuice, you kind of see Terrence Crawford. But
Uh,
I'll ask you this, man. What do you think about this upcoming
shoot.
fight with Tim Tszyu and what was it
Pardon me.
Tim Tszyu and dang, I just lost his name, man. Ah, shoot. Virgil Ortiz. You think about that upcoming fight? Does that excite you, or how you feel
Yeah,
about that fight?
yeah. Tim Tszyu showed heart in his last fight. Virgil's a young prospect or a young contender,
Mm-hmm.
and who got a lot of promise. So I want to see him challenged. He's going to fight the top, one of the top junior middleweights. So I think that's good for him. Tszyu gonna come to fight, as you can see before, and Virgil gonna come to fight to try to protect his O and elevate himself to be, to put himself in a position for a big payday, another big payday. So I'm excited. I think that fight gonna be fireworks. Like I don't know if Virgil gonna be able to go in there and bully around Tszyu like that. You know what I'm saying? Tszyu's a proven fighter to me. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I think he's done enough. And I'm excited for that one, BVO. That's a good one. I hope that goes all the way through. Hope we don't get set back. I hope it comes out when it's supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tim Tszyu, man, is a very good fighter.
Yeah.
I definitely want to see what he can do. Reason I say that is because I think that Tim Tszyu really, like you said, showed a lot of heart, and I just definitely think that he got a lot of talent, and I hope to see him. Hope to see him in the ring, and hopefully he can be the same. He fight that Mexican style, but I just think, unfortunately, I think Virgil Ortiz might be a little bit fresher. Virgil's been out the ring for really quite a while, and I think that this would be a good fight for him. But I see Virgil Ortiz winning this fight pretty easily. I don't necessarily think it'll be a struggle for him. So I'm excited about that, to say the
I
least.
don't think he's gonna win that easily, bro. I disagree. I think that's gonna be a tough fight for Virgil to win because Tszyu gonna come in there and try to rumble. You know what I'm saying? Tszyu looking for blood. He trying to get his get back. He suffered a gash. He was in a bloodbath of a war. Some people thought he won the fight. We don't know. But you say that's gonna be easy. Ain't no way in hell that's gonna be easy for either man. For either man, that's a tough fight for Tszyu. It's a tough fight for Virgil. The kid never been past. That kid never even been 12, right? So if he goes in there and can't get,
I can't remember if he's been 12. I honestly
he got all knockouts, so he couldn't have been 12. So the kid ain't even been past. I don't even know if he's been past 8 rounds, 10 rounds. I don't even know if he has. So Tszyu has been proven. He's been there in them deep waters. We got to see if we get the championship rounds, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12. We don't know what Virgil can do. He might be thinking too much. If he can't get Tszyu out of there, he's going to be getting hit. So, like I said, it's going to be a good rumble, dog. That's a good rumble. Good one.
Yeah, and I think the main thing that's exciting is on the PBC side as well as the Matchroom, um,
Hmm.
Queensberry. We actually seeing these fight companies come together under Turkey Al Sheikh. And who would have thought that we'd see PBC fighters on there? I mean, I think David Morrell is about to be in a big fight coming up. I think Boo Boo Andre was removed. So it's just good to see, the PBC fighters, because that's what we complained about before, not having enough dates. And I think
Yeah.
Turkey Al Sheikh can give us that as far as giving us some of the dates that we're looking for. But
Yeah, I remember there's a
that
lot
being,
of cats that didn't even want him in here. Oh, that's bad for boxing. It should be in America. Woo, woo, woo. I was just like, look, I feel you, but at the end of the day, I don't give a damn where them fights are, where they take place at. I really, truly don't. If I want them in the Vegas, in the historical, venues and stuff that we have here. Of course, I do. I want to see, you
yeah,
know, them fight in Madison Square Garden in Vegas and all that, in Dallas and wherever. But if I can't have that, but I can have the fight, then they can fight on the moon for all I care, dog. That's real rap. I could give a damn about if the fight's in Saudi Arabia or not.
yeah. So I mean, I would definitely agree with that. I just wanted, like you said, I just want to see the best fight the best, and I think that's more important than anything, man. To have the best fight the best, and I
That's
hope,
it.
going forward, man, we can get more of that because that's the key to boxing right there. It's just like you was just saying, let's seeing the best fight the best, and it's kind of funny because this is such a light time in boxing, but I'll be totally honest, man. I'm a little worried that we still in boxing are still having these short cards. So I'm hoping to keep getting more of these cards coming into the summer because it's very essential for us to get the fights that we need. Because if we want boxing to grow, they gotta have the fights, man. So hearing about
Hmm.
Frank Martin versus Tank is an exciting fight. I know a lot of people,
Hmm.
say, "Oh, I don't like the way I don't like the way Tank was behaving when he kind of tried to, jump past security to yell at Devin." At the end of the day, man, let's be honest here, man. Devin Haney just almost lost his life in the ring, so we don't even need to worry about Devin. I want Devin to heal up and get back in the ring and be happy. And to be honest with you, man, I'm not necessarily worried about Tank in that aspect because I mean, I'll be honest, I thought it was kind of comical. Tank had like a purse on, like my grandma would wear to church,
Trying to beef
trying to
with a
jump at
nigga.
somebody. So I
That's
mean,
what
it
I
was
said.
just
I said that nigga got a pocketbook on, dog. I said
yeah,
these niggas, man.
hey, we
I
old
don't know
dudes
what's wrong with
now,
these
'cause
niggas, man.
never in a million years would I think you would see the face of boxing with a purse on yelling at somebody across the way like that. So I don't know, man. I'll
I
just be
like
totally
Tank
honest.
though. I like the Tank. He's
Oh yeah,
exciting. But I don't like the way that nigga dressed. That's pretty much it. I think that's what it is.
yeah. He dresses horrible, man. In my in
Niggas
my
dress
in my
weird. They
humble
all
opinion.
do.
Don't ask me because all I wear is polo and lacrosse. So I'm not the one to ask anyway, to be totally honest.
Yeah,
But
I got some shit in my closet, so
I mean, you know,
it is what
hey,
it is.
one thing about my boy Prize, he gonna put 100 on 10, man. But just on a just on a side note, man, I gotta say, Tank Davis, is really really moving the needle in ways that we've never seen. I hear that the fight's not gonna be in Vegas. I don't know if that's for sure. That's just a rumor I heard. The fight won't be in Vegas because he doesn't like the way Vegas is treating him. I don't
Who?
know if that to be true. Tank versus Frank Martin. They're trying
What
to
do you
get it
mean?
moved out of Vegas.
What do you mean they don't like the way he don't like the way they treating him?
That's what Tank said. I don't know the specifics on it, but Tank was saying he didn't like the way he was treated, and that he wasn't okay with how he was being treated. So
Yeah, I seen him say something similar like when he was what was he at on Wiley and Gillo? I mean Wiley and Gillo,
yeah,
Gilly and Wallow, when he
yeah,
was saying basically they asked him about the Turkey Al Sheik and he was like, man, I'm getting that here. Man, I don't need to go over there and do that. I'm doing this here. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you didn't even see what they wanted to offer you, so you
yeah,
don't know if you're getting that here, Tank. Let the man, well, I don't know. Tank walking around here like he that dude, so, you know.
yeah. And you know what? I gotta say this before we move on. Shout out to Club Shay Shay. on having the biggest YouTube interview in YouTube history, 68 million views, man. So it's exciting to see that.
Who got 68 million views for what?
Shannon Sharp did 68 million views with his club Shay Shay show. He had Cat Williams. Cat Williams interview did 68 million views. So
That's
that's a big
crazy.
deal. That's crazy numbers when you hear that. So that's exciting about that. We got to show love with that. But just in boxing, I mean,
Shout out.
yeah, the news is pretty light. We all know about Jamal Charlo, unfortunately,
Yeah,
being a DUI, evading the police, and
he was
I,
out of control.
yeah, I honestly think we got to get that brother some help. I mean, it's not funny anymore. It used to be funny to kind of throw jabs about it and stuff, but
Yeah,
when you run up from the police doing, God
doing the
knows what,
most.
yeah, we gotta get you some help at this point, man. So drinking, I guess, is the issue. And I'll be honest with you, man. A lot of people
I
have a
think
hard
it's something
time.
more than that, bro. I think it's
What,
something
what do you
else
think it
going
could
on.
be? Because all we can do is
I'm
speculate. What do
not
you
talking
think?
about like I think it's something going on in his head. I don't think it's just the alcohol. Like we know it's the alcohol, but I think something else is going on in his head, man. I don't know what it is. He's been stripped of the middleweight title. They didn't elevated Carlos Adames is the full
Mhm.
WBC champ. You know, people on the report now, he's done, his career is over, whoop de whoop de whoop. I'm like, damn, as soon as niggas mess up one time, not one time for him, but as soon as the nigga messed up and here they are want to just strip his whole everything down. I'm not gonna just throw him away. I just want him to get help, bro. Charlo out of pocket, man. He's just doing the most. He's doing way too much. If you're gonna drink, bro, what you flying around in your Lambo for, dog? Just go chill. I like to drink too, but I don't be doing all that driving around stuff. I
Yeah,
mean,
and he got to get an Uber, man. He got to get an Uber, man. He
man
got
is
to get an
rich.
Uber. I mean, when you making that kind of money, man, you can afford an Uber. But I want to ask you something a little different, man, because like I said, boxing is kind of slow. I mean, we can talk
Mm-hmm.
about Devin Haney being a fraud. We kind of know that he really isn't. He just is not that good. Well, let me ask you a question, man. What do you think about the new dynamic of guys kind of? I've been seeing this guy on YouTube kind of making fun of women being single. Do you think that's destructive for our community, or that's just
Wait,
tongue in cheek?
what's the guy on YouTube doing? What's he doing?
He basically was saying that he was making fun of single moms. He got a song about it or whatever. He said, "Man,
Single
Ryan's
mom?
cheating, y'all know it." Hold on, let me read this comment real quick. He said, "Ryan's cheating, y'all know it." And he said, "Devin is the
Yeah,
real deal. Stop spreading propaganda." Um, no one's spreading propaganda. I think what we basically saying
I
is
agree.
Devin Haney is not who we thought he was, and
That's what you're saying. That's not what I'm saying.
I mean, salute to my brother Prize Fighter for saying it first that Devin Haney got a lot of holes in this game, and he
I
he
ain't never
needs to
say that.
improve it.
He
He
got a
needs
couple.
to
Well,
improve.
all these guys can improve. BVO. It ain't just Devin. When it comes to Devin, you just make it seem like he's just the worst thing ever.
No,
You
he's
know,
he's a he's a he's a, he's a
he's a
good
kid
fighter.
that lost a damn fight and he can bounce back. Move on.
Yeah, like
Problem.
I said, I think he'll be good. I think going forward, um, he just like I said, he's not who you thought he was. He's not Floyd. He's not any of those guys. He's
He's
Paulo
Devin
Malignaggi.
Haney.
Yeah, he's Paulo Malignaggi, black. That's what he is. He's Paulo Malignaggi. He said, and y'all got African American fighters celebrating his loss. I don't
Right.
think people are celebrating his loss. I think
Yeah, they
people are
was.
celebrating that Devin Haney's been talking cash money and he couldn't back
He's
up what he was
supposed
saying.
to, BBO. He's supposed to
Yeah,
talk junk. It's his job. When you're a fighter and you're like that, you're supposed to talk your talk, bro. Like a rapper. The rappers always competing about who's the best, right? All
right.
right. So it's no different with boxing. Same thing
Hmm.
with battle rappers. They do the same thing. So the kid lost a fight. It's all right. Your favorite fighter lost. So everybody's favorite fighter lost, except for Floyd. We got one guy. But other than that, all the greats lost. So it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Ryan lost, and look what he was able to accomplish. He was able to, finagle the game, and now he's sitting up there because he didn't beat Devin Haney. Now he got
Well,
everybody looking crazy.
this is what I'll
They
say to my brother who said I'm spreading propaganda, which is a total misinformation. Um, Paulie is a 2 division champion. Paulie was a really, really smart, skilled fighter. And I'll say
Devin
this.
Haney would beat Paulie up, bro. Paulie, why are we on this show talking about Paulie Malignaggi?
That's what we seeing with Devin. I mean, I can only
I don't
give you
see
the
that.
fact.
You see that. I see a
Well,
kid who lost the fight, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, he got whooped. Okay, but he got to bounce back. That's it. He has to come bounce back. He will. He'll be
he
fine.
said he's way better than Paulie. Well, what
He
tells you
is.
that he's way better than Paulie? Because Paulie beat
Paulie
a
ain't
lot.
never been undisputed.
Hold on, Devin. Okay, if you want to hold up the fact that Devin became a unified champion by beating George
Undisputed
Kambosos,
champion.
we can go. We can mix words and say that if you want. It's just funny because we say Devin. People like to say Devin was undisputed, but Tio and George Kambosos were
No, no,
undisputed.
no. We're not talking about none
So,
of them. We're talking about Devin Haney.
so like I said, and I love Devin Haney. Devin Haney's a great guy. Um, I think he's a great guy. Um, and I think that he's gonna come back. And I just hope that he can come back and be a viable threat. I just don't think he will be because we're talking about a guy that is not a big puncher and he's having a hard time making that weight. So I don't know what we're gonna do with that. But let me ask you this. What do you think
Mm-hmm.
about Tank informing that Shakur is gonna be in this 6 and 7 fight deal? And he
I
said,
like it.
this is a direct quote from Tank. Tank said, "Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me
Mm-hmm.
something that he did outrageous. Show me his
Mm-hmm.
power not outrageous. Okay, what defense he can just jump back. You never, what do we say? He said you never see him slip, no punch. You
Yeah, I
never see
seen it.
him slip,
Mm-hmm.
no punch. You don't look at it, and you see him back from a lot of people, back up, move around, move around. You don't got no technique, and his offense is the same thing. If you don't look at the fights, I'm going to put him in the game. I'm gonna put him on game by the time I'm done. And that
Yeah,
was
I
on
seen it.
cigar, salute to my guy on Cigar Talk. And I think
Yeah.
what Tank is basically saying is what we already know is that he's going to beat the life out of Sugar Shakur, the Puerto Rican star from New Jersey. We know that. He said,
Mm-hmm.
man, you worse than CNN and Fox News with this type of propaganda, talking about he on the
Damn.
same level as Paulie. I don't know
Yeah,
where
that
this
was
comes
crazy.
from.
Who
He
said that?
said,
Who
well,
said
Paulie
that?
Malignaggi said that himself. He said, I wholeheartedly believe Devin wins a rematch against
Style
Ryan.
guys on your ass. MK
And he
Styles on
said,
your ass.
I wouldn't underestimate Shakur, bro. There's a high possibility he wins the decision. Tank loses too many early rounds. Um,
Mm-hmm. If he can't do that against Shakur, because he'll look up,
Shakur is a
he'll be
very
in there.
good fighter. He's probably one of the most boring fighters in boxing. We know he's going to run. I would say before he even speaks Tank's name, he need to go in there and fight De La Santo again and beat him better. That was one of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life.
What
So,
was?
Shakur versus De La Santo, that was a terrible fight.
That was a horrible stylistic. Like that style, those two styles clashing together was just not. That wasn't it.
Yeah. And I think it's good to see, you got the Puerto Rican star and Shakur saying, Puerto Rican star and Shakur saying he wants to fight Tank, and we'll see what happens, man. We'll
He
see.
can and he will. Javante said he's on the list, so I believe him. Javante seemed he been on his he been on in his bag lately, so well I expect him to have Shakur on the list. We want it. The fans are going to buy it. We're
Yeah,
gonna eat it up, and we're gonna show up and show out, man. So definitely, I'm glad he got a list. you
yeah.
know, and I think he wants to prove himself. And I know he wants to stay at 35. He knows these boys can't whoop him at 35. As long as he stays at 35, none of them. He has a
Uh,
good chance to beat all of them.
I think Tank, only real competition Tank face is going to be against Tio. Um, he
Man,
already beat Ryan Garcia. We know he would probably sleep Tank. I mean, he probably sleep Devin, and I think he'll probably sleep Shakur if Shakur doesn't run from him, because Shakur is known as a track star. He
well,
said, "Do you think
Shakur,
Tio?" He said, "Do you think Tio beats Tank at 140?" I think it's a 50-50 fight. I would lean towards Tio by decision, but I think Tio is the only guy that can give Tank a real fight. He said, "What do
man,
you say? Tank must watch TV, man. He's super entertaining." Yeah, he is entertaining because he knows how to do his WWF stuff, and rise the crowd up and get everybody going crazy. But
Yeah.
I to be honest, I just want to see Tank, fighting. That's all I want to do because he's a great fighter. He's fun to watch, real entertaining. He said, Rank needs to fight hold on, what he say? Rank needs to fight better competition if he wants to be considered great.
He
Um,
probably he probably
are
meant
you
he
talking
probably
about
meant
Tank?
Tank. Yeah.
That's total BS because Tank didn't beat Mario Barrios, who's an interim champion. He didn't beat Esau Cruz, who's a WA champion. Beat Rolly Romero, who became a WA champion. Tank's resume is aging really, really well. If you hate him or you a meat boy that don't want to give him credit, you might say something like that. But Tank's a good fighter, man. I think out of the big four, he's number one. Out of the T.O., Ryan, Devin, and Tank, I will put Tank number one, T.O. number two, Ryan number three, and Devin last. So that's what I would see it. Um,
Um, I don't know about that.
well, Tank fought twice last year, so let's not act like he's not fighting. I don't like he's fighting once. He fought twice last year. He said, "Man, I thought Boots done deserve a Crawford fight. I think he needs like a Danny Garcia on his record prior to a Bud fight." Well,
They're
Danny
not gonna
Garcia
fight.
said he would never fight Boots Ennis. He said that plenty of times. He would never fight him.
They
Uh,
hang around each other.
Porter,
They're not gonna do that.
not even because of that. I mean, they fear Boots, man. Sean Porter said he would never fight. There's a lot of guys that's gonna stay away from Boots Ennis. Even Keith Thurman wasn't really sounding like he wanted to fight Boots Ennis. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Boots Ennis is dangerous. I mean, don't let the fact that he's been peeling back tomato cans make you
But
think
the
he can't fight.
who made that comment? That person that made that comment.
MK Sal 22.
Yeah, I feel you though. I feel
Um,
you. I feel you.
I just think no matter how you play it out, man, we gotta see what happens in the ring. And once we see what happens in the ring, then we can give a better idea where we at. But right now, what I would say is Tank Davis, man, he really done a lot. And I just can't wait to see him actually back in the ring because he was talking to Frank Martin crazy and it looked like Frank Martin was really a little shook. He said, "What's your thoughts on the Saudi guy slowly taking over boxing?" It's
If he
good for
as long as he
boxing.
makes the fights, I don't give a damn who who's making the fights. It could be Al Heyman, it could be Bob Arum, it could be Eddie Hearn, it could be any of these dudes. I just want to see the fights, bro. If it take a man to come from the Saudis and make these boys get in the ring, because he for his own personal entertainment. Because think about if you have billions and billions of dollars, what you gonna do? I might spend a couple. I might want to take 15, 20 mil and what I mean, splurge in front of my friends and then rent out an arena. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And say, you know what? I want to see Boots Ennis versus Terrence Crawford, and I'm gonna pay them $20 million a piece guarantee, and they can split the pay-per-views 60-40 for Bud because Bud is the number one pound for pound. They're guaranteed 20 million. And when you got money to sling around like that, why not?
Um, I would agree. I would agree.
Basically, it's
Uh,
like having fights in your backyard. That's basically what he's doing. He likes obviously he likes the sport of boxing. So and he wants to see the fights, and he knows the only way that he get to see the fights is to throw his money around. He has an endless money pit, so he's fine. And I know a lot of the brothers don't like him, but y'all got to get over it, bro. They making the fight, so y'all don't want to see the fights. Which y'all? What's the problem?
I mean, I think all you want to do is see the best fight the best, and I think that's what Turkey Al Sheik is bringing to the game. And I can't hate on it. All I can say is thank you for helping my favorite fight, my favorite sport. Salute to my man Juan, K Pasa Juan. He said, "What's going on, big dog?" He said, "Man, what's the next move for Jamel Charlo?" Um, I think
Jermel
Jamel,
or Little
I
Charlo?
think I think Jamel. If you're talking about my favorite fighter, Jamel, I think he should just relax, come back this summer, and come take his crown back because Jamel Charlo is the greatest 154 pounder to ever live, and I think that he just got to come back after a tough fight against Canelo, where he really, in my opinion, came for a paycheck. I'm not gonna hold that against him forever. I wish he wouldn't have did that, but he did. So let's move on. Um, I just want to see Jamel go in there and really start tearing into people's ass, man. I think he can fight. I think he can tear the cover off a couple of niggas. I think he can beat Bud Crawford to death. I could see him beating the Dream to death. I could see him beating Tim Zoo to death. I can see him beating Fundora to death. He could beat a lot of guys to death, man. He said those Charlo versus Tony press conferences were the best. Yeah, those were some of the most disrespectful press conferences I've ever seen in
What,
my life.
Charlo and Tony Harrison? It was
Yeah,
savage.
and
Tony
you know what's
Harrison,
funny?
Tony was
When they had to pick
disrespectful as
Tony
hell.
Harrison up in front of his girl and kids, man, I bet he felt like an idiot after talking all that gangster stuff because he got beat to death. I mean, it looked
He
like
was
Jamel was in there
competitive
to
in
try to
both the
take his
fights,
life.
bro.
He
Don't
really
do
was in
that.
there beating him to death. Go
He,
ahead.
he, he, I said he was competitive in both the fights. Don't do that.
No, no, no. He wasn't. He was competitive in his first fight. In the second fight, he got knocked out in front of
He
his.
was competitive in that fight.
Yeah, he got knocked out. He said, "Yeah,
He got
little
knocked out, but he
Charlo."
still was competitive.
He said, "Yeah, little Charlo was super entertaining, bro. Really exciting fighter. Yeah, I love Iron Man Charlo. That's my favorite. That's my favorite fighter in boxing. You know, he the only guy you'll see get his ass kicked, cry, then come back and beat the guy to death. Like he beat Tony Harrison to death. I mean, beat the life out of him right in front of everybody. Knocked out Lubin, had Lubin's arm shaking. He started Harlem shaking as soon as he got hit. I had never seen that before. Has you ever seen a guy like just start Harlem shaking after he got hit like that? It was
Yeah,
um it was just crazy to see him twitching like that. It was beautiful. And then you seen him go in there and really had a fight of his life against Brian Castano. Lost the first fight in my opinion, got a draw, then came back, beat him to death. I mean, just beat the life out of him the second time. Good fight. He said, "Man, I support Harrison hard. I'm from the Metro Detroit area. I remember when Harrison won the first fight, everyone was going crazy. Man, shout out to 6 Mile, man. Shout out to the 6 Mile. I got love. I got love for the West Side of Detroit, man. It's a good place, good people in the West Side of Detroit. Shout out to the East Side too. Detroit's a beautiful place. Detroit's the only place you can get you a pair of buffs and a polo shirt at the same store. So and shout out to my New York Knicks, man, going 2-up in the series. So we looking like, orange and blue skies, man. Salute to my Knicks, man, on another spectacular win. But let me ask you this, Prize. So
uh-huh.
when you see boxing getting Turkey Out Sheik, you got the Great Owl Heyman in boxing. You got Don King coming back with Blair the Flair Cloud versus Adrian the Problem Bonner. What you think about this, man? Are you excited about where boxing's going?
Yeah, now I am. Maybe a little while ago I wasn't, but I'm happy now for it. I like the AB and Blair the Flair. I think Blair Flair. One of them press conferences. That's what I want to see. Blair the Flair. I follow him on IG, so I be seeing him post a couple videos of working out. I don't really see too much of AB working out. I see AB laying in the bed talking about biddies and being funny. I don't really see him doing any workouts. I
You a
don't.
wild boy, see him laying in the bed talking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's doing. I just like get up, bro, and just go do something, man. What is you laying around for, bro? You got to fight. You talking about something? If this chick did that and she this and the side nigga and the side chick and what, man. I'm like that shit is wild corny, bro. This
I
nigga
mean,
need to get
I think you
up
gotta remember
and go
Adrian
fight.
Broner has always been immature, man. So that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is, man. And that's Ryan for you, man. um, the funny thing is about it is I think Adrian Broner, man, is probably one of the most entertaining guys in sports. So
Without a doubt.
I love to see him. I love to see him when he's doing his thing, man, because I'll tell you this: when I seen him on the interview with Gilly and Wallow, I had never seen him that quiet. It was funny; I had never seen him that quiet before,
Yeah.
and it just lets you know that hey, Adrian Bronner's in a good place. He look like he's in shape.
No,
Even
he
Gilly
doesn't.
said so. Gilly said, yeah, he looks good. He look like he's in good shape.
That's what he
Uh,
said. That's what Gil said. He
yeah,
said
that's what
AB
Gilly
look.
said. He look like he's in shape. So it's good. It's good. It's good to see that, man. I just want to see AB back in the ring, and that's the most important thing. And I think Blair Cobb is the actual guy with a pulse. We all know about him getting dropped from Golden Boy, but I think that could be good for him too, man. I just want to see what happens, man, because I'm a big fan. Because I think Blair the Flair is very, very entertaining, man. I don't think he get enough credit for being so entertaining. Because every time I watch Blair the Flair, man, I always get a good laugh. Because dude is crazy, man. He's crazy. He said, "What do you guys see Errol after the loss dispute with Derek James?" I think Errol Spence. I seen him recently training, and he looked like dog shit. So I'll be honest with you, and I love Errol Spence. I would like to see Errol Spence retire because, like I said, what I just seen him hitting the work. You see, I don't know if you've seen that prize. He was hitting the he was hitting the dog. He was hitting the bag, and he looked like dog shit, man. It was horrible.
I mean,
It
he
was
looks all
hard.
right to me. I don't know what he's just hitting
I
the
mean,
bag. How you want him to look?
he just didn't look good. I mean, he looked he didn't look good. But you know, my brother Fries, he's not gonna be real. He gonna
How
just
can you look bad hitting a world class fighter like Earl Smith look bad hitting a bag, a heavy bag?
yeah, he
What
just
what 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 did he do that was so bad, BVO? Like, let me know. Let us know.
he just
What did
looked
he?
like he just looked horrible, man, and
How?
he
Explain.
just looked
Elaborate.
bad, man. The way he was punching the bag, his movement looked kind of off.
Come on, man.
He just looked horrible, man. He said,
Stop it.
unpopular opinion, but Bill Haney is really good for boxing. That's
Yep.
not an unpopular opinion. Bill Haney is great for boxing. Um, Bill Haney's a former convicted felon. He's did 40 months in jail and was able to change his life. So I'm just glad to see him, doing better. I mean, he an East Oakland brother. So you want to see nothing but the best for him, man. Bill Haney seemed like a terrific dude, man. You said, what's your topic today? Shoot to my brother Bentley. We just talking about Devin Haney and just kind of boxing in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bill Haney is great for boxing. I wish we had more guys like Bill Haney. He's bringing a lot of interest to the sport. And on top of that, he kind of just showed me recently that, hey, he's really he's really that guy, man. All that stuff. I was listening to him on his Vlad TV interview. He talked about being shot, and not one time did Bill Haney ever kind of, glorify his past. He basically said peer pressure was something that really helped almost destroyed his life. So salute to Bill Haney for being honest and telling people that, hey, yo, man, don't let the peer pressure destroy your life, because let's be honest, we all have dealt with peer pressure. So to hear Bill Haney be so honest about something like that just was, for me, it was refreshing, and I was glad to say, you know what, Bill Haney's a terrific dude. What you think of Price?
Yeah, I always like Bill Haney. I think he's a good parent. He got his son, really, really far at a high level. They got rich. He went through things in his past, and he's that dude. He's good for boxing. I know a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people do like him. It's whatever you want. So I like him. Um, Maybe he should just focus on the promotional side and let Dev go off and maybe get, like we said, Yoel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, one of them top, one of them good. I like, who I like? I like Bull from St. Louis. I like him too, Kevin Cunningham.
Yeah, he's good. I like Kevin.
I don't know how he would work with Devin, but he'd tell you the real deal in the corner too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he's a snap on Corey Spinks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I like
Yeah.
him. I like Yoel Judah always. But as far as Bill, I rock with Bill. Shout out to him and the haters. It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, the truth be told, man, I think that I was talking to my brother D Free, aka man, I'm about to call him Mookie, man. You're late. What's going on, man? The Puerto Rican president. What's going on, Free?
Was good.
But we talking about one of your favorite topics, man, Devin Haney, man. So what you think? You think Devin Haney got an opportunity to turn his career around? What you thinking, Free?
Um, yeah, he will. The one thing that I've been thinking about, um, that I don't think nobody else thinking about is if he does get this no contest and they find whatever they find with Ryan Garcia and he gets the no contest. Um, I think Devin Haney ain't gonna change up anything. I think he's gonna still continue doing what he's doing because what he gonna look at the loss to Ryan Garcia like he didn't do anything wrong. It was just because Ryan had PEDs in the system, so he ain't got to change nothing up.
Yeah, did you hear the news about Ryan, one of the steroids being erased, and they saying that they're thinking, doctors saying that they think that it might have been a chemical contamination, and he might not have used any steroids at all. What do you think about that?
You said it might have been a what contamination?
What they're basically saying is they think that the supplement he took had what they call a chemical contamination, where he had less than I want to say less than a milligram of it in his system, is what they're saying.
Yeah, but that don't mean that it was the supplement. That could be it was less than a milligram because he was cycling off.
Well, I see you playing devil's advocate.
No, I'm going according to the daggone the people that if he said he took the Gala said they don't use any man-made uh thing. Everything is natural herbs. They don't use anything man-made.
Yeah, I think what's gonna end up happening is, from what Vado was saying, they're probably gonna do what they did with Canelo and say it was just a mistake or whatever, because it's such a low dosage. There's no way. We all know that there's no reason Ryan Garcia would have to cheat to beat a guy like Devin. There's no way. Ryan Garcia is one of the most talented guys in boxing. We know that. We
No,
just
I
don't have
don't.
the head for
No, don't tell me what I know.
But
Tell me
I
what
was
you
about
know.
to say, yeah, don't
Don't
speak
tell
for
me what
me.
I know. Tell me what you know. Because you're not gonna sit here and put that bogus words in my mouth. I don't speak like that.
Well, I'll ask you this, Free. So, what do you think about possibly seeing the a King Ryan versus Tank Davis rematch? What do you think about seeing something like that?
You won't see it.
It sounds like Tank wants that fight, because Tank was talking about fighting him at 140 if he had to. What do you think?
You won't see it no time soon. I can tell you that.
I mean, I would love to see it. But I'm gonna ask you on a different note. Do you think I think it's the dude Ohio Davies has been the new champion. Let me double check. I think he's the new WBC champion. Do you think he'll fight Jennebeck at some point?
Who?
What's his name? I think his name is. Let me make sure I got it right. I thought it was Ohio Davies, but let me double check.
I about to say Ohio David got his ass
No, it's
knocked out by Barroso.
no, sorry, it's WBC. His name is Admins.
For what weight class?
For 160. I'm saying that's the new champion. Carlos Admins.
Oh, you Carlos
You talking about
Adonis.
Carlos Adonis?
It's Adonis.
Adonis,
Okay, it's spelled
Adonis,
Carlos
yeah.
Adonis.
okay. It's spelled a little different than I thought. Okay, and they basically saying that they're going to make Carlos Adonis the champion. I'm just
Yeah.
wondering, do you think he'll fight Jennebeck?
Do I
I
think
mean,
he'll
if he
fight
wants
who?
a big payday,
Do you think
I
he'll
mean,
fight Jennebeck and unify the titles at middleweight? Because I believe Jennebeck has a WBO and he has a I think it's the IBF.
Uh, yeah. Carlos Adonis been trying to get a shot. He's been waiting to get a shot from any one of those people.
Yeah. I definitely want to see, what's gonna happen, because I feel like it's been crazy how long that Jamal Charles has been holding up the division. I think it's been a gross misuse of power. I usually don't disagree with Mauricio Suleiman. He is the best president in boxing, but to keep
no,
him
he's not.
champion that long is to
No,
me
he's
it's
not.
just a disgrace.
They're all corrupt. I can't stand none of them. I mean, the IBF, they cool. I'm alright with the IBF, but everybody else is a joke.
What he salute to my man Piro, and then my man Pittsburgh T said Ryan just lost fight before athletes always gave a reason to cheat. He just beat Oscar. What was the dude name? Oscar Delormes. It just beat him. Lost a tough fight against Tank. I mean, we all know about him having a rib injury, but lost a tough fight against Tank. I mean,
He ain't
I
lost
think
no close fight against
I
Tank.
said tough fight. I don't know if you can hear me.
He
I
ain't
said
losing
tough
no
fight.
tough fight. That fight wasn't tough.
That was a tough fight for him. He got his head kicked.
Yeah. It
That's a
wasn't.
tough
It wasn't
fight.
even. It wasn't even
Somebody kick
close.
your head in the ring,
Huh?
bro. That's a tough fight.
That fight wasn't even close.
He said, What's the thing I'm hearing about Ryan and Errol? Yeah, Errol was called out by King Ryan, but we know Errol Spence won't step to a guy like King Ryan. We know that, so that's something we even got to worry about. I think Errol's going
You
up to
know that.
54 anyway. I
I,
think Errol's going up to 54 anyway, so I don't think that even be an
I
issue.
mean, if Ryan get back there, get back in the ring with Tank Davis, he's gonna
Hmm.
have to go through. He's gonna have to go through another rehydration clause. He's gonna have to come to whatever weight Tank Davis want to go to
But
because
Tank Davis said all he got to do is make 140, and there won't be a realization.
Ryan said he can't make 140. The man hasn't fought at 140 not one time.
I know what you're saying, Free. I'm just going off what the fighters are saying, man. You always say we got to go off what the fighters say.
Ryan didn't say anything. You talking about what Tank Davis said?
I'm telling you what Tank said.
Yeah, Ryan said. I'm going by what Ryan said. Ryan said he can't fight. He can't make 140.
Yeah, I don't know. I say this. I would love to see them fight again. I feel like the first one was unfair. The drag, Ryan all the way down to 136, but you can't cry about what you signed up for. And I think,
No, that nigga Ryan should have fought him at 135.
huh?
He should have fought him at 135. He wouldn't have had no rehydration clause.
Yeah, that 1 pound, man, really got him hurt in there because
It wasn't even 1 pound.
I thought they
That,
fought at 136.
yeah, but Ryan weighed in at the weigh-in at 135 and a half.
Yeah, so he could have made the weight then. Yeah.
He could have lost another half a pound and would have never had a rehydration clause.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, man. When it comes to that Tank versus Ryan fight, I kind of feel it's that win's got an asterisk beside it because, Tank had a mole in his camp, and then, he had a rib injury. It just was a lot going
No,
against Ryan in that fight. I want to see it again. I want to
BVO,
see them running back. Go ahead.
BVO. Don't ever say mole.
You said what?
Don't ever say it again.
Mole?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Don't ever say it. Don't ever say it again.
Who you talking about, man? He did have a mole in his camp. You don't remember the Chinese guy?
I don't know no mole that he had in his camp.
The Chinese kid. Or the guy said, I'm sorry, Ryan,
So
I'm
so
sorry.
so so you saying Tank Davis hired the Chinese kid, told him to go get a job with Ryan Garcia, hit Ryan Garcia, and bring back any information from Ryan Garcia.
I don't know, but if it was that elaborate, I know that Floyd did the
That's the only
same
way.
thing.
That's what a mole is. So that's why I said don't say mole again, because you obviously don't know what a mole is.
I see
A
my
mole
man.
is somebody that works for you, that you say go infiltrate that organization, that unity over there. Go infiltrate that. You don't know what a mole is, so don't say it again.
You a goofball, man. But I'll say this, man. I think it was a lot of things against Ryan in that fight. And I'll say the main thing was just, having that rib injury. I mean, we don't want to take away from Tank Davis because Tank Davis is a terrific fighter, man. And he won the fight fair and square. But I say this, at 140, I think it's a different thing. And I know Tank has a chin, but I could see that left hand putting him to bed. I don't know.
I
That's
don't
just
I,
me.
I don't think it's a different thing because they fought at 147.
Who fought at 147?
I mean 146. I'm sorry, because that was the second weigh-in. The next day was at 146, so they fought at 140. The second weigh-in was at 146. So I don't think it was I don't think it'd be anything different at 140.
Yeah, the one thing I wonder, the thing I'm surprised that you don't hear a lot with boxers is I don't know why guys don't get an IV. If they got to cut out of weight, as soon as you make weight, go get an IV, and get yourself back to where you're supposed to be. I don't know why guys don't do that. I think if more guys got an IV, it would be better for them.
Who said guys don't do that? You don't know. The guys might do that.
Well, sometimes I've seen this recently where they put it in a contract that they can't get an IV to rehydrate. So,
I mean that that
that's
that, that might have been one incident. I don't think nobody.
Well, Jenna Big did that when he fought. I think it was last year. When he fought last year, he put in there that the guy couldn't get an IV. So that's what I'm saying. In some contracts, they put in that you can't get an IV. But I know Floyd was notorious for getting an IV after making weight. A lot of guys have done that.
Might have been a one situation that you saw. I don't think that's a regular thing for people to put in because I mean, who's thinking anybody's going to get an IV or whatever? I mean, because I mean, if you really know what an IV is, IV ain't no daggone. It ain't no supplement or anything like that. IV is just daggone. It's just to give you back your electrolytes, stop you from being dehydrated.
Yeah. He said so. Tank needs a mole to beat Ryan, but Ryan on PEDs don't matter. Big Kevin.
That's what I'm
You
saying,
just,
Bentley. That's what I'm saying, Bentley.
you just heard Pittsburgh. You just heard they cleared Ryan of one of the steroids. They're saying that it might be a chemical contamination. So if he
No,
come back clear,
that they saying that's what it might be. They ain't say that's what it is.
it's not official. It's not official. For I'm not gonna say it's official. It's not. But what I'm saying is, I think and I could be wrong. I could be wrong here. It's exciting to hear that Ryan might get cleared of this whole thing.
Yeah,
And
we won't know until after the 22nd.
yeah, Free's absolutely right. But you know what? All I can say is God is good. You can see that Jesus Christ was with Ryan that night, and look what's about to happen. He about to turn it around for him, man. That's a blessing, man.
What I do know is
Go ahead.
if they say, hey, it wasn't no contamination, he had a legal substance in his, I mean, a illegal substance in his system. It wasn't no contamination and none of that. Ryan gonna get a whole lot of backlash.
Yeah, it's a 2-year suspension on the line. So it's this is no joke. It's a 2-year suspension on the line. So he got to be very careful. Let me ask you this. Prize. Do you think that this is a witch hunt against Ryan Garcia?
No, I think Ryan was just doing the most. Like, I think he's gonna come back and it's gonna be hot. You know, everybody want to try to cover it up, and they want to say, "Oh well, it's a conspiracy, it's the Illuminati, and all this stuff." Like, man, get out of here, man. Like that don't make no sense. The boy taking stuff, and now he got to deal with the backlash if it comes back hot. Come back hot, he's done. He's done.
So
That's just it.
So I don't understand, man. Like, the thing is, man, you hearing from what you're hearing, one of the stories has been ruled completely out. I think it's just like when Canelo had that bad hamburger, man. We might have to just really have to pump our brakes and realize that Ryan didn't do anything, man. He might have not have done anything, man. So
Canelo was cutting weight. Mr. Computerall. I don't want to hear none of that.
he had a bad hamburger, man. You want to talk about it was supposed to be contaminated meat, and then they even raised the levels because it was such a low amount of clenbuterol in his blood. Anyway. I'm telling you, man, the stuff people make up to take down these great fighters, man, it's never ending, man. It's never ending. But let me ask you guys something that I've been really wondering. You think Tank can go up to 140 and 147, or you think Tank is stuck at 135? What do you guys think?
I don't know. I mean, the way I see how Tank look right now, I'm about to go in the fight. Um, about to go in and fighting Frank Martin. I mean, he might be able to move up to 140 and campaign there, but I don't know about him going to 47. That man look real tiny.
47 gonna be too big, bro. Too big.
Yeah, I think Tank's a little dude. He's what 5'5". I mean,
I know people bring up Pacquiao, but Pacquiao calf muscles was different, though. That nigga, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I think Tank might be too small for 147. Unfortunately, I think he would have to use his feet in the ways that he really doesn't want to. But I would love to see it. To be totally honest, I would love to see it. I would love to see Tank Davis go up to 147 because I think the sky's the limit for Tank. Really, as a fighter, he's terrific, man. What do you think about it? Salute to my brother Crush, man. How you feeling, OG?
What's going on?
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Yeah, I think 140 might be. I think 140 might be the limit for Tank Davis. I don't think he's gonna go to 147.
I
Yeah,
don't even
Tank
see
is
him doing
going to
140 free.
147. No, he going to 140, man. Stop that hate prize, man, with that.
I don't think
He
he
gonna
gonna
go to
do it, man.
140. He gonna do it, prize. I'm trying to. And prize, if he wound up not doing it, I told you was correct, bro. All right,
He
that's what
didn't
I'm
like it
gonna
when he
do.
fought Barrios. He didn't like to be up there.
Yeah. Well, he said he would go up there, so I'm gonna take his word until he prove me otherwise.
30 on 2.
I
30 on
think
2.
that I think 30. I think 35 is perfect for him, right? He might go to 40. When he get a little older in his 30s.
He's almost
Yeah,
there. 28.
he almost there. He's
I'm
probably
saying
gonna
when he get like 32, 33. You know what I'm saying? I can see him at 40.
like probably his last couple of fights in his career. He'll probably do it at 40. You see what I'm saying? Uh,
Hmm.
but right now, I agree with you. 35 is the place to be for him right now. So, with this 6 or 7 fight plan that he has, I think the last few will be at 140. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. You know. But man,
Yeah.
how y'all even going, man? I had a busy day. I was out and about trying to get this water ice stand up and running, man. So I was running around doing some things
Oh, you
with
got
that
some
shit.
water ice this summer?
Yeah, man.
Need
Getting
that.
this stand together. So yeah, man.
Or you sell ice and water or something from somewhere?
Hell no, nigga. What?
I
He
thought you said
don't
ice and water.
You don't know what
water
water ice is?
ice, man. He's yellow bus special, so he might
Oh,
not
here you
know.
go.
Yeah, we gotta next time you come to the city and you come to Philly, we gonna get you some good water ice, man. We gonna go see
Yeah.
Crush and get you some water ice, man.
Oh, you talking about
Mhm.
like Italian ice type of thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
but
Yep.
better.
Why didn't
When you
y'all
come, when you
Jigaboo
go,
just say that then?
when y'all go in the hood, you get that good water ice in the hood, boy.
Oh, you
Hmm.
talking about like shaved? I know exactly what you're talking about now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
dope,
go.
man.
I like them young boys ride by them. They be having them. I usually get some off of them. I usually give them like $10. You know what I'm saying? Because they selling water ice. They ain't doing no nut ass shit. So I usually just
Right.
I support the when I ride through the hood and I see the young boys with the water ice stands. I usually jump pop out on them. Spend a couple dollars in the hood.
Hey, I gotta say this, man. I went to the Bronx today, man. Shout out to the Bronx, man. It's probably the dirtiest city in New York, but got some
Hmm.
of the nicest people in the world, man. Shout out to the Bronx. I went and got a chopped cheese, man, from one of the original chopped cheese spots. I'll say, to me, I'll be honest, the chopped cheese is nothing but a Philly cheesesteak copycat. I'll be honest, that's all it really is. But I gotta say, man, shout out to the Bronx, man. It's a filthy city, but man, it's got great people in there, man. It really did. And I
Oh,
Why you
go
got to
ahead.
start on somebody else's city? What if they come to your city and say it's dirty there too?
Yeah, Cleveland's not dirty, man. Cleveland's beautiful, man. Home of Al Heyman, LeBron James, Don King. It's a beautiful place.
Stop.
Steph Curry. A lot of great people came from Cleveland. But let me ask you guys this, Travis and Jason Kelsey. But let me ask you guys this: do you guys think that Frank Martin has a chance? I've been hearing the odds on the Frank Martin Tank fight, and it look like they thinking he gonna get slept just like between the first 3 rounds. You think it's gonna be that easy for Tank to go in there with him?
let me go first real quick. I'm gonna say this, man. I like Frank. I don't think he's gonna go that early. But I'm gonna say what I've been saying since I've been giving my opinion on what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a competitive fight until it's no longer competitive.
Hmm.
That's how I feel. So who knows what round it's going to be? Like the first 3 rounds, I think they reaching a little bit. I think he deserves a little more respect than that. But if that's the way they feel, that's the way they feel. I feel otherwise. I think he's a way better competitor than what they're saying. Despite the fact that Tank is special. But Frank is good enough. We've seen good fighters, show that they can be special too when they beat special fighters. So he has a chance, but a big win for him. I don't think it's going to happen in this fight, honestly. But I won't say go and say Tank is going to trash him or whatever like that. We don't know until fight night, but right now I favor Tank. Late stoppage, if anything. But it can go to the cards, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see, man. But
Let me ask
all
you this
that the
first.
first
Let
three
me ask you this
rounds
first.
is great.
You think he gonna be able to take away Frank's jab, or what do you think?
Yeah. Frank jab shouldn't be easy for to take away. It's not like he's on a list of top jabbers. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about jabbers in boxing, so let's not throw no shots at him, but his jab ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? To whereas he could take off. I mean, he has good strength. That's about anything. Tank did admit that. Yeah, he got bricks in his hands, but you need more than bricks in your hands when you're going against certain fighters.
Yeah, you go ahead next. Go ahead next, D3, and then we'll hear from Prize, and then my brother Athletic Mind just popped in here. How you see that fight coming up? How you see that fight going out? I think D3 he might
Well,
got.
I think I'm gonna stand
Go
on
ahead.
what I've been saying. Every show, every time we talk about this topic, I'm gonna keep saying what I'm saying. That I believe that this fight goes 12. I got Tank in a unanimous decision. Everybody gonna be proud of Frank Martin. We're gonna say, yo, Frank is a dog, man. He didn't win the fight, but we want to see him back in there. I like Frank Martin. That's no shade
Yeah,
to
I
you,
like him
Frank
too,
Martin.
Bryce.
That's no
Yeah, I
shade to
think
you,
he's
my
dog.
brother. But I think this Tank is just a complete fighter, and I think that he's going to show levels. But both of them been out of the ring. I keep saying that over and over again. They both been out of the ring a little while, but I still think it's going to go 12 on this one.
Well,
If it's a
Right.
knockout, I ain't mad. If
time.
Tank knock his ass out, I won't be surprised though.
Right. What you got, D3?
But go ahead and let X pass it over to X.
Yes, sir. Your boy X. Yeah,
What up,
man.
Ed? What's going on?
What's good, man? The boy Frank Martin, man. He green, but he not green, bro. You know,
Okay.
it's a lot of things that Tank, could see and I see. I mean, it's clear as day. Tank going to make that adjustment, and he gonna expose the chinks in Frank Martin armor, man. It's just gonna be a matter of time. I think Frank Martin could probably pose a threat to Tank early on, but like I said yesterday, as the fight progresses into the later rounds, that's where Tank is gonna get more comfortable, and I think that's where Frank is gonna get very uncomfortable, and ultimately he's gonna get stopped. That's how I see it going. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong because I want to see a competitive fight. I think Frank Martin's hand speed will probably give Tank an issue. And also, this is a Southpaw versus Southpaw. So this is probably Tank. I think he's only been in one other Southpaw that we've seen, Hector Garcia. And I think Frank Martin is way more skilled than him. I think, he's way more skilled than him in Southpaw versus Southpaw. So, I will hope that Frank Martin can keep his distance, keep Tank at the end of his shots. But that's going to be very difficult, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When this fight, I mean, it's gonna be a decent fight. I think Frank Martin is going to be a little exposed because he's never been in on this level of competition. Like this is a different level when those big lights is on you. And we say this time and time again. Every time these guys get to that level, and they get under those big lights, it's a different story. Frank Martin, he's a decent fighter. He does everything well. He doesn't do anything great. He does everything well.
Facts.
And I think if you go back and you look at Frank Martin's last fight, the one thing that I noticed when Frank Martin was in there with somebody else that can box with him, he had a problem. I don't think that's the same thing for Tank Davis. I think Tank Davis can make an adjustment with somebody that can box with him. I don't think Frank Martin is able to make that adjustment, and that was the thing. That was the problem that he had with the last fight until he got the knockdown. He got the knockdown. I believe that's what edged it out from him. So if he wouldn't have got that knockdown, I mean, it might have been a draw, or it could have went the other way. But that's what Dirk James. Because Dirk James was asking him, "What's going on? What's wrong? Why you not doing anything?" He's like, "I don't know." So when a fighter doesn't understand what's going on in there, and that's not even at the highest level, I take that as inexperience. because he hasn't fought nobody like that before. And so now he's about to get in there with somebody who's even better. And you haven't fought anybody since that fight. I don't know if you've grown since that fight. So you going in there with a better competition since that fight. And I just think Tank Davis is too seasoned for him. And it's gonna be a matter of time.
So
I think he's gonna take him out probably round 9, round 10.
Cool. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Two things.
they got plus 3,000 between the first and the third round. I don't know why that's so high, but
It's,
mm,
Because
it's
they
high. It's
tripping.
high.
It
It's high
is.
because Frank Martin has never been knocked out in his career, and Tank Davis usually don't knock nobody out that early because Tank Davis start off slow.
yeah, I know what you mean, but that's a lot of money on that's a lot of money up for grabs. My bad. Go ahead, Crush. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
You know what's going? Two keys to victory for this fight. Um, and it's probably not most mentioned since people been talking about it. So I'm gonna take a shot at it. Patience and boxing IQ.
Hmm.
Um, that always plays a part in listening to D Free. And on what I said, that's a major part. Now, when we talk about Frank, he's good overall package. We never really say how good his boxing IQ is. Now, I'm not saying that shitty, but it's Tank got a very high boxing IQ. He does. I think that's Tank's most dangerous weapon is his boxing IQ, and he's a study of the sport. That's a dangerous man. Anyone that's into the sport and they're just that going to be hard to beat because they actually studying. So when we think about words that they saying out their mouths that they taking the opponent easy, they study. But patience and boxing IQ. Um, we know Frank is not the fastest starter either. And taking part,
Nope.
they both evenly been out the ring for quite some time, so they even on that part. So we can look at the first couple rounds, probably not being the most exciting. So what the hell they talking about with this first 3 rounds? They tripping, and they ain't trying to go for none of that bull crap that they saying unless they know something that we all don't know. And I think we know boxing better than they do. Respectfully, anytime we
Uh,
want to try to find
uh,
out, we
they
can.
they they believe the same thing you believe, Crunch. That's why they made it so high. That's why they got it plus 3,000 because they believe the same thing that you believe.
wait, plus 3,000 for what?
And for Tank Davis knocking out Frank Martin within the first 3 rounds.
So if I bet that, then I win plus 3,000.
If you bet 100, you win $3,000.
Damn.
But
Ooh.
the like I said, they put it that high because one, Tank Davis starts off slow. Two, Frank Martin has never been knocked out, and Tank Davis, I think Tank Davis don't have. I mean, if he does, it's only like a few fights. I think like maybe 1 or 2 fights that he got a knockout in the first 3 rounds. I don't think he
Yeah,
have too many
that's a lot of
knockouts in the
money up
first
for
3 rounds.
grabs. Free. I've never seen it that high. Plus 3,000. Jesus.
Yeah, I seen it much higher than that. I seen it much higher than that. When you got a
On a
guy
tank
in
fight?
there, yes, yes,
Which
yes.
one?
And you can go back to what was the I'm trying to think. What was the one I seen most recently? I think David Benavidez, Bubu Andrade was high like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Yeah, that was.
Mm-hmm.
That
it
was.
might have been
Yeah, it
it
was.
might have yeah, it might have been another one too. I think the Caleb Plant fight might have been high like that as well. I
Hey,
think
oh my bad. Salute to my man Puerto Rican Tommy, man. I keep missing my brother Puerto Rican Tommy. We gonna get together, man. I kept missing my brother. Um, but I gotta say this, man. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think people counting Frank Martin out. I think he got a little bit more to show than people think, and I think his ring IQ is pretty good. The way he fought Michelle Rivera cutting off the ring, he showed a whole different wrinkle in his game. So we're gonna see what happens, but I think Tank is really doing a great job with the mental warfare, and he's kind of kicking his ass with this mental warfare because I never seen Frank kind of seeing, he seemed kind of shaking a little bit. Like, I don't think he know what's coming. It's kind of crazy to see Tank Davis out talking to somebody. Whoever thought we'd get here, man. Where you got Tank
What?
Davis talking to somebody out their shoe.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think it's because of the stage that he's on. Frank Martin never had to do a press conference like this. Like it's different when you up there and you doing a press conference for the first time in a major fight. We saw it with Ryan. Seen it. I mean, of course, Rolly. Rolly don't really know how to talk anyway. But a lot of those guys when they get on that stage for the first time and they gotta talk, they got all the cameras on them and they talking to the reporters and the people that's asking them questions. They don't really know what to say because they never had that do that before. So it's a different stage. So that's why I say I think it's gonna play a part in this fight because he's gonna be nervous because you got a whole lot of things on your shoulders and you never had that mental level placed on you like that.
Yeah, definitely everybody please smash the like button, man. You got your boy BVO the Capo of Boxing Talk. We got my man the Puerto Rican Prince D Free, and of course we got the biggest head in the game, Prize, and we got my
Yeah.
OG Crush, man. And of course we got, man, one of the most electrifying guys in sports talk, my guy, Athletic Mind. So hit that like button for us, man. That's what we here for. But I'll tell you this though. I want to get into something that people really haven't been talking about. Do you guys think this Blair Cobb versus Adrian Broner fight can put Adrian Broner back on the map? What do you guys think?
Um, I'll go first real quick. Yeah. Um, and the reason why I say that is because everybody hates Chris type of shit, right? Everybody loves to see AB, no matter what they say about him, man. They love to see AB, especially if AB looks good
Mm-hmm.
and looks like he wants it back in his performance. Then of course, there's a lot of people in the boxing world that would love for Adrian Broner just to click back in because he's a hell of a talent, you know. So yeah, we would love to see more Adrian Broner, especially if he look good and they can keep him busy, see him in the ring a little more consistent. Why not? And then we know he's gonna be exciting, you know, as long as he throw his hands and he'll get in there with anybody. So yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm,
want I want AB.
What
Go ahead,
you
Free.
think about that, buddy? You think that's
You said what?
I say you
You
think
said
it's gonna
what?
put AB back on the map getting this fight again? I say you think it's gonna put AB back on the map to beat Blair the Flair?
Yeah, if he
Or you
win.
think
I
it's gonna be
mean, if he win, but I really don't think he will win, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't either, X. I got a bad feeling about that.
Yeah.
Blair the Flair is out there hitting the bag. He's in shape. You know, he's working out. He's doing his thing. And maybe, like I said earlier, laying in the bed talking about relationships and weird shit,
Yeah.
bro. I've never seen this nigga
Yeah.
working
laying in
out, man.
bed?
I just
Like,
think AB he he's a has been, bro. Respectfully, as disrespectful as it may sound, he he's peaked, man, and mentally, I don't think he'll ever get back to what he was in his
Right.
when he was at his physical prowess, man. Like he doesn't like even when he's in shape, like he doesn't even look like how he used to with how he used to have the broad shoulders and he used to just look like a fighter. He don't even have a
yeah.
fighter's physique anymore. He just I don't know. I don't have faith that he'll beat this dude. I mean, he beat the last dude he fought, but that dude is not Blair Cobbs. And Blair Cobbs is not no like lighting the world on fire. He ain't no crazy fighter, but he can fight. He has some power and he's active. You know, he throws his hands. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that AB has not been able to combat. A person who's really active. He struggles with guys like that. You know, unless you just coming forward and you throwing one shot at a time, maybe it'll pick you apart. But this guy's putting punches together. He could punch. So I don't know. I got a bad feeling.
yeah. I think it would put Adrian Bona back on the map to a certain extent. Nobody is real high on Blair Cobb. So Adrian Bona, I mean, people want to look at Adrian Bona like, yeah, even though Adrian ain't the same Adrian Bona that we once knew, it's still Adrian Bona. They're gonna say, well, he's supposed to be Blair Cobb. So it's gonna look good for Adrian Bona for the win, but it's not gonna be a win that people gives him a lot of credit about because they know that Adrian Bona is a better talent than Blair Cobb. And I mean, I agree with some of the stuff that Ed say. I don't think Blair Cobb is that dude to go out there and be Adrian. I think Blair Cobb is going to throw his hands or whatever. But the one thing that Blair Cobb is, the reason he lost to, he got stopped by Rosa is because Blair Cobb doesn't have a chin. And I think one thing we do know about Adrian Bona is he can punch. And if Blair Cobb coming there and throwing a bunch of shots thinking he's doing something when Adrian Bona goes into that shoulder roll, I think Adrian Bona is going to catch Blair Cobb with a shot and he's going to drop and then the whole fight going to change. I think Blair Cobb is going to be doing like what he did with Rosa. He's going to try to stay away. And that's where Adrian Bona at his best when a fighter is scared to fight.
Yeah, I think they're holding that Alex Rocha fight against him hard. I thought Blair. I don't think he's a world beater, but I think Blair can fight.
Yeah, he can fight.
I think him getting beat by Rocha. Rocha can fight. I mean,
yeah, Rocha can fight too. That's right.
Rocha got beat to death, but I mean, it happens, man. People get beat to death all the time. Look at Devin Haney. I mean, look like
I think AB. I mean, he could punch, and I don't know about Blair Cobb's chin. I didn't see the fight where he got beat up by Rocha, but AB
he got melted. He got melted.
AB's power at whatever way they're gonna be fighting at. I don't know. I don't know if he could really. Maybe he could drop out. I'm not saying he can't, but I don't know if that's gonna be a factor in the fight for AB, especially at this point in his career, because he didn't stop that last dude.
So what you think about this being a title fight, brother? You think this is gonna be good being a title fight? They're fighting for the WBC Silver Championship.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Wait, you said the Silver Championship?
Yeah, basically that's their way. That's their interim belt for WBC. They call it the Silver Championship.
Oh yeah, that'll be cool, man. For either one of them, boost their confidence. You know what I'm saying, and give them opportunity down the line. Yeah, especially for AB. Lord knows he need it. He need all the confidence he can get.
Yeah, I just think AB got to get out the bed talking crazy, man. That's all he's going to be doing now, just in the bed talking crazy.
And stay up for IG, too.
Whatever he do, he just say. He said Blair Cobb might throw the chip bag and stop the fight after AB throws that right hook. I think, I ain't going to lie to you, AB still can punch, man. I think like Tommy said, he got to let his hands go. Hey, but what you think about all this, Mr. Hill? The philosophers in the house. What you think about all this, man? You ain't said a word.
I'm listening, man. You guys over there talking that good talk. I think that Bear Cobb is a comparable fighter. I think that he also brings a little bit of electricity with the way that he fights and also the style of talking he talks. He's a good talker. AB, the only problem with him is he's not been putting his punches together. But he still can hit. He still got the hammer and, he's got the ability to piece you up, man. It's all about which mindset AB comes in. If he's there to work and grind, I say he's gonna go in there and style on him. If not, it's gonna be a long night. I still have him winning no matter what.
Yeah, let me ask you this though: do people forget that AB was the first one to knock Sean Porter down? I mean, he pushed Sean Porter on his tail, man. I think people don't understand. I think AB got some serious power, man. And if you ever watched that McDonald fight, to me, even though in a loss, I thought that was AB's best performance because he was smashing McDonald.
That was too big of a weight class for him. That was too big of a jump.
But I'm saying, you see how hard he was hitting McDonald? He was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was getting his stuff off. I mean, anybody can say what they want, man. McDonald had to work for that fight.
I mean,
he just was bigger.
Hey, and Oh, of course, we got my man Mookie in the house, man. Our boxing analyst, my man Jeff.
We know the
Always
Undertaker
late,
here.
man.
Say,
My
we know
man
the
Mookie.
Undertaker. It was good, man. It was good, y'all. Fresh off the clock.
Hey, but let me ask y'all this, man. What you think about Blair Cobb? You think Blair Cobb was a good fighter? Because I know you like to break the fighters down, man. How would you break down Blair Cobb?
Blair Cloud.
Blair
Who?
Cobb,
But,
the
but
Flair.
who's Blair? I don't know who that is.
Oh, he some goofy kid with an afro that be fighting, man.
Makes
But
sense why I don't
All
know
right, then.
huh?
But makes sense why I don't know him.
So,
But we basically talking about Adrian Barnett getting back in the ring. Do you think I know Athletic Mind made a good point about his body being a little different. Do you think AB can get back into the shape that he once was in, or once you get a certain age, you can't get back into that kind of shape? What you think, man?
He done wasted a lot of time for me damaging his body. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like he was taking care of himself, and you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't doing that. I don't think he could get back into the shape that he once was. But the only thing that he could do is just rely off his technique, his skills, and his experience. You know what I'm saying? But he don't gotta be but crazy but amount of shape. You know what I'm saying? No more. For me, he at that point in his career where his brain make all the decisions for him. You know.
Yeah. I agree with that. Like when you get to a certain age, you gotta work twice as hard to get into the shape that you want. It's not you're not gonna be able to just get in the weight room and you'll be able to get right back into shape. He ain't 25, 26 no more. He's in his mid 30s, so it's gonna take a minute.
Yep.
It's gonna take consistent work, which I don't think he's really been doing.
Yeah, for me. But I think that he wants for me just like it is quick bag. For me, but unless I see for me Adrian Broner fight twice in a year or fight twice and you feel me, but 4 months apart, then like for me, but I gotta see him be consistent first but I just think that he just want like a quick bag, you know what I'm saying? But just like he did with Bill Hutchinson, you feel me back in the year. Like
Who?
wait, but I
the
forgot his
last
name.
fight,
Wait, but Bill
yeah, it
Hutchinson,
was
like
Hutchinson.
yeah.
Who?
Well, yeah, you feel me? He just
It
not
was
as
Claggett.
consistent.
He
Yeah,
Claggett. It was one of them types.
Oh, I read you now. I read you.
yeah.
Shout out to my nigga AB, man. A real ass nigga. I like a lot of niggas in boxing who not real niggas.
Nah, but feel me, AB, he still got the potential, but it caused for some damage though. You feel me? But you know, like when you not in the ring for a long time, it have an effect on you, and there's consequences to this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, we'll see. But
Yeah,
for
he
me,
better beat that dude.
I mean, he better for me. But
Cause I remember there was a time where I think it was 20 in the bubble or something. It was like, oh yeah, he gonna beat the shit out of this dude. He gonna stop this showcase fight. And I thought he lost to Santiago.
Nah, he did. He definitely did.
yeah, I remember that fight. Yeah, so that was a
Yeah,
close fight.
he didn't throw no. He didn't throw no punches.
And that dude, I don't know who y'all think is better, Santiago or Blair Cobb.
Mm,
Man, let me go on YouTube and search up. Oh wait, it's Blair.
Yeah,
yeah,
Blair.
yeah, Blair.
Flair to Flair, baby. It's blood to Flair. What you know about that though?
None.
Not a damn thing.
Flair to Flair out of Philly, baby. That's Philly.
Yeah, I'm Philly, but Later Flair ain't Philly. Goddamn. That motherfucker from we don't claim me.
You gonna claim me?
She don't claim me, bro. I'm getting out of
Oh, he's the one that's fighting for me, Adrian Broner.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was calling out Boots. Said he
Yeah,
was
we
giving
don't
Boots the
claim
word.
that dude, man.
Oh man, but I'm looking at his
He
highlights right
talk
now.
about dude, man. He talk about the amateurs here more than they talk about that dude. He don't get no airtime. None.
Damn, Crush.
You don't. You gonna talk about damn Christ, damn reality. Yeah, I'm just speaking. You know what I'm saying? Don't kill a messenger, man. You know. He don't get no love. Don't talk about no players, man.
No, Blair Cobb, he's not that dude that people be talking about in Philly like that.
Nah,
He
he's a
he
legendary
clay.
dude, man. Come on, that's
No,
Blair the Blair.
he not he a
Legendary.
legend. He's legendary to y'all. The
Bro.
guys, the people in Philly don't look at him as legendary. They look at him as a legendary easy ass kicking. That's what they look at him as.
Nah. You got
Hey,
it wrong,
yo,
brother.
bro.
You got it
I'm
wrong,
watching
brother.
his I'm watching his highlights against him and you feel me, but Lexus Rocha.
Yeah, Lexa Rosa, and
But,
Lexa Rosa is not no big puncher.
yo,
That's what
why
that's what
like
that's
why
what I'm
like
trying to tell y'all. He's not a big puncher. That's why I
Yeah,
said
AB not neither.
Blair. That's why I said Blair Cobb's chin is questionable. Lexa Rosa is not a big puncher at all. He's
Ah,
not.
Mhm.
He's like
um
Alexis Rosa is like the 147-pound Aaron Barbosa.
Yeah.
no, but Cobbs
AB
is from like
AB got
what I'm
power in that
seeing,
left foot. You know what I'm saying?
bro, he punched him
Remember when
stiff, bro.
I
You
remember
feel
he
me?
was
Like,
getting clipped. Earl was like, "Put him in the dirt." When Earl posted on Instagram when Blair Cobb was getting treated, bro. But I mean, I think it's gonna be a good fight though.
yeah, for me, that's gonna be real very exciting because Blib, he not scared but to be engaged, but just that he's just too stiff. Like when he punched, like anytime he
Yeah,
punched, it seemed like he's in the same spot, literally.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
But for me, he not scared to fight on the inside. For me, he not scared to box you on the outside. He hold a lot. Using his jab, southpaw.
I think if he beat Adrian Boner, is two things. One, Adrian Boner is probably going to retire, and
I
two,
doubt it.
I think the main reason he will beat Adrian Boner is because of the long layoff. Adrian Boner hasn't had a fight since that last fight, and that's what going on a little over a year now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going Adrian Boner at this point in his career the same thing like Earl and Bud. You can't be having them long layoffs. It's going to catch up to you because you're going to get in there with somebody that you should easily beat, and you're not going to be able to because your body is older and you having them long layoff. That ring rust is going to play a part. You're not able to snap right back into it like you once was.
Nah, my nigga Bud don't got ring rust. That's what Arrow got.
I ain't saying I ain't saying Bud got ring rust. I'm talking about the long layoff. You don't want at that age. You don't want to continue to have long layoff because it's going to play a point at some. I mean, it's going to play a part at some point in his career having him long layoff. It might happen in this fight he had. I don't think it will, but it very well can because
Yeah.
at that age you don't know when Father Time is going to catch up to you, and you having them long layoffs. They could be the fight. I don't think it will, but it could be.
Anybody going with AB?
I'm gonna go with AB because I don't think Blair Cobb is good enough. I don't think. I mean, even though AB don't let
I'm
his
going with
hands go,
AB.
even though AB don't let his hands go like we want him to, I think he let his hands go enough. He scored enough points to be able to beat Blair Cobb.
Now Blair
Yeah.
Cobb moving around a lot, man. I can't pick. I can't. After see, you must
Yeah.
don't follow. You must don't follow AB on Instagram because I follow him and Blair Cobbs, and Blair Cobbs is working out, and Adrian Broner's laying in the bed, bro.
I got Blair. I got Blair by unanimous decision.
Me too. A clear cut in UD. Ain't no
I gotta be honest. The AB fan of me can't even be biased a little bit to him.
I know, and I'm a huge fan. I love Broner. You know what I mean? I want him to win. If Broner wins, well, he back.
Yeah,
Red
I
House
mean,
got
I could
nothing to
see
lose.
that.
Even Father Time duck Terrence Crawford.
But like,
Hell yeah.
for me, Adrian Brunenberg could beat him though, because you know what I'm saying, he probably going through a real strong camp right now, but getting a bit of right work that he need to get.
I doubt it.
If
Working
Adrian
out with
Broner
Tank
can,
too.
hey, and look, the only thing that for me, but I see that AB but could do, but it beat Blair Cobb is, look, take away his confidence, bro. For me, keep the fighter in the middle of the ring. For me, but don't for me have him on the ropes. For me, make him chase you. Because for me, while he's on his back foot, but he's good on his back foot. And he not scared but to throw. For me, he will hold you but 10 times in a round, but for me, but throw 6 punch per combinations before and after. So for me, I don't think that AB want that smoke. So for me, I think we're gonna see like an aggressive AB for me on his front foot this fight. Cause him and his back foot, it might be a little scary. For me, he needs to stay in the middle.
That's wishful thinking, Job. His last few fights, that's uncharacteristic for him. He don't fight like that.
Hey John, let me ask you
Why he
this:
gonna do it this?
Do you think AB still got that good left hand he used to have?
Yeah, you feel me? That's like muscle memory for him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna throw that but check hook like 100 times in the fight. You feel me?
He's at 100 times. Yeah, but
It's a damn good check hook though.
The only thing I wonder is, I don't know if you guys see it, and I love Don King. Have you guys seen the promotion for this fight? It seemed like Don King used nothing but like 80s graphics and stuff to do all like the dude that they got announcing the fight looked like he was 100 years old. Did y'all see that dude?
No, that's all he got money for right now. He ain't got the fighters that he had before. All he got is the money for them 80 graphics. He still got old pictures of Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas, and he using those those graphics to promote this fight. Don King ain't got the money he had before.
And salute to Carl King. I don't know if you guys familiar with his son Carl King, but my brother Bruce let me talk to him, Tim Witherspoon, recently. And you know what? Carl King is trying to bring back Don King Promotions. I don't know if he can, but getting AB was a big step forward. I think the next person they should try to get, I don't know if he got enough money for it, but I hear that Tank is up for free agency. He should try to
Hell
put
no,
his
bro.
hat in there.
Man, hell no. Why would he
Tank,
sign with them BVO? Make
you, Tank ain't up for no free agency. Tank is signed to PBC. He
No,
just
Tank is
Tank,
up for a re-sign coming up in after his next fight. That's why you talk about the 6-fight deal. This is his last fight with PBC.
And he said that his deal was going to be bigger than Floyd's.
Yeah, he about to sign a deal directly with Amazon Prime coming up free. This is what I know for a fact. So what I'm saying, if he up for an extension, why don't
he
Don
ain't signing
King try to get
with.
it?
Why would he sign with Don King? Why? What can Don King provide for Tank Davis that it will make
Yeah,
Tank
that
Davis
sounds
sign with
crazy.
him?
Yeah, that sounds
He had a
crazy,
bigger fighter
BBO.
than Tank. He had Mike Tyson. He had Iron Mike Tyson.
Man,
We're not
Big
talking about
Don.
what he had. We're talking about what he got. What can he offer Tank Davis right now that will make
BVO,
Tank Davis say, you know what? I'm gonna leave
BVO,
over here and go sign with Don King.
BVO.
He making only 30 million a fight. You don't think Don King can get 30 million a fight for Tank Davis?
Don King get
No.
him $30 a fight. He
Oh,
can't get him no 30 million.
oh, now Don King broke. Okay, my bad. We
You're the
saying
one say he using 80 graphics. He
Nah,
ain't
he is.
I think Big
Yeah,
Don's stepping to 80. I think Big Don still got money.
I mean,
Don King is the Suge Knight of boxing.
Yeah,
no,
he's
Don
done.
King is the
He's
greatest
done.
promoter that ever lived, man.
Yeah, and I think Suge Knight he could have had the potential to be one of the what was he again?
A
Producer.
promoter. He was an executive producer. I
Yeah,
mean, a producer. I said
yeah,
promoter. He was a producer.
he could
Yeah.
have had just much money as what his name is, Dr. Dre. But shit happened.
Yeah. But
But
I'll ask you guys this, man. This is a big thing. What do you guys think about how horrible Errol Spence looked recently hitting the bag, man? I thought he looked like
Oh,
he
let me
was
go first.
playing.
Let me go first. Let me go
Go
first.
ahead.
Let me at him. Let me at him. Let me at him. But yeah, man, probably Russ. He probably shaking off a little Russ. I thought he looked absolutely disgusting. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is he's back in the gym, keeping himself in shape. Maybe he's getting ready for Fundora. I don't think he should be because that's an ass whooping waiting to happen for him. But people seem to think he's gonna beat him. So if that's what he's gonna be looking like, which I doubt it, because that's just him getting in the gym right there. That's what we see right there. But if he looking like that, man, if that's gonna be a continuation moving forward, he is cooked heading into his next fight against
yeah,
any of the top guys at 154. I mean, in my opinion, at least.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see
Shout
him
out to
hit the.
Cuba Gooding.
Are you talking about the heavy bag? I saw him hitting the mitts, and in the midst, when I saw him hitting the midst with the guy that was training him or whatever, um, I mean, he looked rusty. He looked a little slow. I don't know if it's because the guy don't know how to do the mitts with Earl. I don't know what it is, but he looked slow and he looked rusty. So yeah, it didn't look like the typical Earl I'm used to seeing hit the mitts and anything like that. So yeah, he didn't look too hot.
Why would they post that video?
Errol. I think Errol's trying to just show like, yeah, nigga, I'm coming back. Big fish and all that type of shit. But rah rah type of shit. But and it's cool. I get it. Cause niggas been talking crazy about him, Ryan and shit. Ryan need to sit down, man.
Man, Errol Spence, he's just a real warrior. But if he is going against Fundora or a Tenzu or any, I don't see him beating him. Yo, I'm watching, but that mid video, you know what I'm saying? For me, I just watch for the heavy bag video. I mean,
Ja.
it's too early, but to speak, you feel me? He's not in shape, but you could tell from just by his body structure. But brother, who the fuck is he training with? Well, like,
That little
Ja.
Chinese man or that
Ja.
little Spanish man? I
I
don't know who that boy is.
people
He said
believe
that niggas. What they call them niggas on GTA? Them niggas be walking around NPC. What they call them?
NPCs.
That's
nah
what that nigga
hold
was.
up now. Oh, y'all talking about the guy that was in the past with Spence?
I
Yeah,
never see that guy ever
Oh
in
no,
my
that's my
life.
yeah.
that's my nigga. That's my nigga Jarvis. He
Oh,
know
you
what he
know?
doing. Yeah,
Oh,
he
all
know what
right.
he doing. It's
All
just
right.
the nigga Arrow. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
But
my bad. Shout out Jarvis.
but what I will say is, people saying that he only lost to Terrence Crawford, man. That's the only person he lost to, and facts, But I don't think it take a Terrence Crawford to beat the Errol Spence. I honestly don't. You know what I'm saying? I think he could lose to a lot of dudes at 154, especially looking like that, man. I mean, and I was saying this before I seen that bullshit video. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, man, if he going up there, it's not gonna be what he think. It's not.
Hey, you feel me? Crawford, he's not Spence kryptonite. His style of fighting is Spencer's kryptonite. And anybody else that he fight who have a similar style, like a Terrence Crawford, who's a counter puncher but a catch and shoot fighter,
That's the worst style. He got he got
yeah.
the best chance against Fundora, which is not much of a chance in my opinion.
Well, maybe he feels a little bit better at 154. Maybe not cutting so much weight off for him might help him out a little bit. I'm not gonna just throw him away just yet. I think he can beat Fondor. I think he can beat some of the 54 guys.
You think he could beat
he,
Fundora?
he can't
Yeah, I
even
think
beat
he can.
Lubin. How you gonna beat Fundora?
I think he can beat Lubin.
Man, Lubin to knock his ass out, man.
Hell no. Nah.
Oh, all right.
Lubin got his ass cracked a couple times, boy.
Yeah, and Errol got his ass cracked. I mean, it happens.
One
You know
time,
what I'm saying?
Lubin got his ass knocked out a couple
Name
times.
me one person that Errol Spence for besides Terrence Crawford that hit as hard as Erickson Lubin.
The hammer can crack. I ain't gonna do that.
That's
Man,
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
So
Nobody.
nobody, exactly.
I don't know. Probably nobody.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
Danny,
nobody.
Danny hit hard.
I think my brother Pryor is
At
the
140
NPC, man.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what it
sometimes
is.
he be spamming out saying some goofy stuff like
But how?
And
Lu-
Lubin may not look. Lubin may not have the best shin, but he could box. He a counterpuncher and he hit hard. That's something Errol Spence don't like. We already seen that.
Yeah. You
Hey,
feel
I'll
me?
never
L.
forget
Spence
when
like
when
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 you
Lubin
fight with
started
him.
doing the Harlem Shake when he got punched by the Iron Man. That was crazy.
That nigga Jamel really hit hard though. They just
Yeah.
that he got that shit for
Yeah.
real.
And you know something I didn't know from watching the Bill Haney interview with Vlad TV. I didn't know that Bill Haney was in the music business for a long time. Did you guys know that?
Oh no, I ain't know
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he used to be with
That
a
that's
guy
where he
named Richie Rich.
that's where he got his money from.
Oh, he got his money from that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where he got his money from. I mean, of course, from the streets too. He put some away, but majority of his legal money came from the music industry.
Yeah. And that's so crazy to think that Bill Haney really was a big time gangster. A dude with an afro like that. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine that.
He
Yeah,
didn't always have
yeah.
an afro.
He
It's
had
a lot.
short hair back then.
It's
Man,
it's a lot of niggas. You'd be surprised that they living that life. You look at
Word.
them, be
man.
surprised.
Because bro, look, that shit, it really be in you, not on you. You feel me? But
Yeah.
if it's
Oh
on you,
yeah.
then but you a clown. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
But if
yeah.
it's in you, but you know what I'm saying, but you know what's up.
Yeah. For sure. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you said. I get what you said, but when I look at his afro, I don't with the French Douglas afro, I just can't see him doing that.
Nigga, that's down, nigga.
Yeah.
Nick
But
and BVO, but you forgot that people it was in but them pump boots and boot cut pants and you know what I'm saying, but open same collar shirts and big fros and for me who's gangsters back in the
Yeah.
80s and the
Them
70s.
super fly niggas.
Them super flies.
that brother said boot cut jeans. That's funny.
Yeah, man. Them niggas dressed like Superfly. If you ever seen that movie.
Hey, did you guys hear the news about Joe Goosen possibly retiring from the sport as a
Good.
trainer?
He
Good.
need to. He
He
need
Yeah.
to.
needs to.
He said he
He needs to
needs
be
to.
retired
He's
like
he's
that
he's
goddamn jean jacket too.
he's obsolete. He need to retire, man.
He should have retired before the Ryan and Tank fight. He should
Yeah,
have
I don't
retired
know
then.
what he was doing in that corner. He did not belong there, bro.
That man, I know what he was doing. He was making sure the gel stayed in Ryan's hair. He was trying to make sure that Ryan's hair still looked good.
That's a fact. That's a fact,
Get
big
to
bro.
that bag.
That's a
He
fact.
wasn't
All he was doing, which I never see him do, and this will let me know he need to retire. All the fighters he had, Ryan, he gets to work with Ryan Garcia. He's like, oh, this guy, he's like nothing I've ever seen. I mean, oh, you should see. Like, I never heard like no trainer's supposed to be glazing they fighter like this, man. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be
Yeah.
telling him about himself, correcting this, correcting that. It seemed more like he was a fan rather than his trainer, my nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
want,
what
I
I'm
want to
saying.
send a big I want to send a big rest in peace, man, to my man Chico Corrales. It's been almost 17 years since he passed away, man. And Corrales is known for getting beat to death by Pretty Boy
Bro,
Floyd.
come on, bro. How you gonna say?
that's
How you
not what
gonna?
that's
Chico
not what he's known
Corrales.
for. That's
No,
not
he's
what he's
not.
known for.
Bro, come
Definitely
on.
not what he's
That
known
was hella
for.
disrespectful, BVO.
Yeah.
All that disrespectful. That's what he's known
Why
for.
you
Taking
ain't
that.
say
That's
you
not
know
what
him
he's
for
known
that
for.
big comeback win
I could
against
see if I
How
really
you gonna
could.
say?
Jose Luis
How you gonna
Castillo?
say? How you gonna say? Oh, it's been over 17 years. Shout out to him and then
You
say he
gonna say
got beat.
R.I.P. but he
Hey,
known for getting beat to death.
like, come on, bro. That's a bad choice of words, BVO. Come on.
Well, I
BBO,
didn't
he's
mean beat to
sad. He's
death. I
savage,
meant
bro.
well, I meant beat pretty bad by Floyd.
But why
He's
you
Well,
ain't
got
say
nothing.
that's
about the
not what he's
Castillo
known
fight?
for though. That he's known to be a hard puncher that a
Big
lot of
puncher.
people in his weight class couldn't beat. That's
And
what
he
he's known
knocked
for.
out most of them.
Yeah, he knocked out most of them.
I gotta be honest though. The only reason I do know because he did get beat to death by Floyd. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only reason I know.
Yeah, I mean, the younger people probably know him for that. But if you've been watching Diego Corrales from the early years, that's not what he's known for.
Nothing.
I
Shooting
mean
Nothing.
that's I mean that is the most how can I say it?
Notable
Uh
thing.
yeah, the most notable thing. Yeah, it
How?
is.
No, it's
So
not. No, it's not.
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
Like if you
No, it's definitely not.
Y'all a little older,
if
man. Most people only know Diego Corrales. They don't know him from
All right,
Arturo
well,
fight.
don't speak. Well, you speaking like you know, so don't
I
speak
know.
if
I
you
didn't
don't
say I
know.
didn't know. I'm saying
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
saying.
tell you
I'm
what the
saying if you
younger
don't
crowd.
know, if you don't know. Not saying you specifically. I'm just saying if you don't know, if you haven't followed him, then that's definitely not what he's most notable for. Like that Castillo comeback was one of the most biggest and most exciting and amazing things you've ever seen in boxing. And
Hell
you'll see
yeah.
it for the rest of your life. As long as you follow the sport, you'll see that clip come down on YouTube, Instagram, whatever your preference is. You'll see that clip. Especially when they
That's
put
like
that Rocky,
that's like
especially
saying
when that when
saying
that Rocky music behind that shit, and then he walk over to the corner and Joe Goose say, "You better fucking get on him." You know what I mean? Chico went out there with the war, bro. Y'all niggas is crazy.
no, that's like saying Tio is most known for getting beat by Cambosis.
Right. He
that's
get
totally
beat.
No,
different.
it's not, dude.
Totally different.
That's a hater. That's
That
a hater
that
That's
thing to
that
say.
that's
totally.
what it's like because you know the
No,
other
it's not
fights that
really.
Tio had. You know the other fights that Tio had, and we
Yeah.
know the other fights that Diego Corrales had. That's why I said that's what it's like. According to
No, it's
y'all,
not.
y'all don't see it like that because y'all wasn't watching Diego Corrales in his early years. Y'all was watching him in the later years. Y'all didn't watch him in the early
Yeah, I
years.
ain't gonna lie. I didn't watch it till he was finished. I didn't watch it when he was young.
And that's
So
what I'm
y'all
saying.
wasn't
Y'all didn't
watching him
watch
when
him then.
I
y'all
mean,
watching him when he was
right,
35 and 0 with
so,
32 knockouts. 35 and 0 with 32 knockouts. He was just destroying everybody, bro.
He known for
Not to
getting beat by
mention,
Floyd, man.
not to
Stop
mention,
it.
he was the favorite to beat Floyd. He was favorite. Floyd was underdog in that
Exactly, and
fight.
that's why he's the most notable. That's the most notable thing
No, it's not the
That's the
most
most.
notable
I
thing.
said it is the most notable thing for the
because
younger generation.
Yeah,
it was built. It was
niggas.
built. It was built as a story for Floyd. Oh, and he always talk about, oh yeah, they said I couldn't beat him and this and that. And then I went in there. It was like an underdog story. That's why to me. You feel me? To me, I ain't saying to y'all nothing like that.
huh?
That's the most notable thing when you bring up Chico Corrales.
All right.
Not to me.
Well.
Shout out to my nigga
Chico was
Floyd,
a
man. I
bad
mean,
dude.
matter of fact, I ain't no shout out to Floyd. Fuck that nigga. Hold up, got something for him too. This that right now, this nigga, man.
BBO, dog.
Be looking at.
You can't be doing the greats like that, dog. You know what I'm saying, man. You can't be
Man,
RIPing him and saying he known for getting beat to death. He beat some Nicky Frickies to death too, dog. That nigga beat a lot of niggas to death, dog. You know what I'm saying?
he beat up a lot of dudes, man.
He did, man. He was a great fighter, bro.
I
And he
was
was
just
the
I
throwing
got
out
best
some
next
love
level
out
fighter.
there. That's all.
I got Tank knocking him out in 3 rounds.
No. Chico
He
was
knocked who out in
definitely
3
Oh
rounds?
no.
You talking about Diego?
Yeah, he
Oh
come forward,
no.
Chico
but he
was
gonna run right
different,
into
man.
this shit
I
too.
mean, I mean, we don't know. I mean, it all depends on where they at in their stage of their career. Because
I think
Diego,
135, 135,
I think
135.
with Tank, everything will come to light in these next 7 fights, bro. Because a lot of people got skepticism on how great Tank really is.
No,
Nobody got
Wait.
skepticism
Hold on. How we get to that from talking about Chico Corrales versus Tank?
because I'm about to go back to it. You know,
Uh,
people could say, how could he beat a dude that's 5'10" and got like rocks in his hands and his speed and whatnot. But I mean, you know, like I say, I implore everybody to go watch that Barrios fight, man. For the first 4 rounds, that nigga Barrios didn't land a punch, but that nigga was winning the fight, dog. And that was amazing to me, man. That boy, that little young man, that little bitty boy, whatever y'all want to call him, was able to control and manipulate the bigger fighter in that ring, man. He's special, but he ain't gonna never get it until he go through the people that everybody say he got to go through, and then even after that, they're not gonna really give him his that. But nobody's gonna ever question Floyd. And Floyd over there, he's a special fighter, and what he did to Diego, not many people could do to Diego, man. I mean, everybody was in a war with Diego. You know what I'm saying? Floyd's just special. Floyd did a lot of people dirty, and he fought a lot of people that was bigger than him, and he handled them, dog. So people got to.
For a lot of punches too.
my
For a lot of
For
nigga,
sure.
my nigga Paul Williams would have got Floyd. I don't care nobody.
I wish they would have fought, dog. I really wish they would have fought. I felt the same way about Mosley, though. I thought for sure Mosley was gonna put in there. And I thought Mosley had a chance for a split second, and that split second didn't go his way. And what happened after that, dog? What happened after that tells you the story of Floyd Mayweather.
Turned up on this dude, man. He turned up on Shane like nothing. Man, his turn up game is one of the best I've seen in boxing, dog.
Ever, bro.
Yeah,
Ever.
Wait, whoa. Y'all talking about Shane Mosley?
No, Floyd. What he did to Floyd, what he did to Shane. Shane almost had him out of there, and then that nigga was like he was never in the ring after that.
That motherfucker.
I usually go in on Shane Mosley because man, I ain't gonna say it. You know, but,
Shane wasn't no punk, man.
He was cool, man. He was you know, a very accomplished fighter, you know, but I don't think much of his skill set. You know, very athletic fighter, you know, but you know, I think he fight like Gene Costa, in my opinion, bro. You know.
Shane Mosley
What
just
about
got great
Berlinga versus
timing, that's
Plant?
all.
What do you think about Edward Berlinga versus Plant?
Plant beat Edgar and Berlinga on points. You feel me? Like
I can barely hear you. Say it one more time.
I said, Plant beat Berlinga on points. This guy Berlinga, like I get he from the towns. You feel me? I get that he from Brooklyn. You know, same support your peoples, but like bullshit, guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when he fight with Caleb Plant, feel me? But he is a search and destroy type of fighter. The only thing good he got is his jab, and for me, but Caleb Plant have a good jab as well. So for me, I could see that, but Caleb Plant is gonna outbox him, but he not gonna knock out or for me, but knock down Berlinga, but he gonna beat him. But for me, but that's a sneaky matchup that for me, but I ain't know that I wanted, but now I want it.
I think Berlanga, man, I'll be honest, man. I seen him, you know, he's begging for the Canelo fight. I don't want to see Berlanga get knocked out cold by Canelo. I don't know if y'all do, but Berlanga just showed me he's chinny and he's not all that.
He just want a payday. He just want a payday. You know what I'm saying? But for me, but I know people for me that's like for me that's like really around Berlanga. He want a payday and then he gonna go ghost after. Like he's not serious about boxing. You know what I'm saying? But he not but trying to be the best person that he could be. You feel me? Like nah.
Man, y'all hating, man. He the truth, man.
Yeah.
For me, he just want to payday.
Hey, when I seen him with the poncho on and a sombrero, I said, this dude's going crazy. I guess he running around with Fat Joe, too, so I don't know, man. But Berlinga, I don't want to see Berlinga versus Canelo. I don't want to see Canelo in there with no more warm-ups, man.
Yeah.
Whoa. My nigga Berlinga ain't no warm-up, bro. I don't like how you disrespect my nigga like that, BVO.
That nigga's a warm-up, Eli.
Y'all niggas disrespectful, dude. That shit crazy.
That nigga is a walking punching bag for Canelo, bro.
Nah, bro. Y'all got it wrong, bro.
What threat does Edgar pose to Canelo in any shape or form?
He got 18 first round KOs, bro. What you mean?
Oh yeah, but you one of those.
Nigga said I one of those.
Hey, that brother on that monkey oil, man. But hey, Chris, let me ask you this though. What do you think about Berlinga as a fighter? You think he's a pretty good fighter, or what do you think?
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa. What you mean?
Ain't no whoa. But ain't no whoa. He alright. Like I said.
But Crush, he got 18 first round KOs. What you think about that though?
I don't. Against who?
Hey, you know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to knock 18 guys out in the first round. That's kind of hard, Crush.
Against who?
Now I was just saying. I'll ask you. You know how hard? Do you know, Crush? How hard it is to knock out
It's not how many people you shoot; it's who you shoot.
I mean, that's different. Shooting is so easy, man. I ain't gonna
No,
lie.
it's the
But
same thing with knocking guys out, man.
nah, not
He
really.
he ain't knocking out no special dudes. He ain't cracking no granite chins. He ain't breaking no Da Vinci codes. He knocking out dudes that can't take no punch. He motherfucking walking knockout bags, taking sleeping pills, coming in there with motherfucking warm milk and all that shit. They had sleep, man. He ain't who the fuck he beating?
Damn, bro, that's
Who
crazy.
he beating? And
He
so when he get in front of somebody, and then he didn't look good in a couple fights ago. But when he get in there with somebody that's like on a level, dog, he ain't gonna be doing none of that. He fuck
I,
around and be on his ass bag. Affleck. Hope he
Man,
got his hands.
man, he need to go fight with David Morrell. But that's what he need to go do. You know what
nah,
I'm
bro.
saying?
I think we need. I think we need 10 years for that fight. Give my nigga 10 years. You feel me? But we can take that Canelo fight, dog. We can get that.
That brother said he needs 15 years to fight.
Yeah, he
You
better
know,
stay away from David Morrell, man. I got Morrell styling on him.
you know what's funny? Morrell is the first Cuban to actually look his age that they say he is.
Fact.
Yeah, you damn right. You
He
right,
the first
BVO.
one. He
Yeah,
actually looked 24.
Cause we know Gambo every bit of 65. Lying ass nigga.
yeah, I think
Same thing with,
Gambo,
Then
remember
man.
Rick,
when we started teaching to
then Rick
dye
and
his
that.
hair blonde to make
So
himself look younger? He was like 100 years old back then. And he did. He used to dye his hair blonde. You don't remember that when we started teachers do that?
Yeah.
then
He
that
used to
nigga
dye.
Rick it down. That nigga Rick it down too.
Yeah, Rigondeaux is the ancient one. He's super old. Like,
Yeah, that
Reagan
nigga the
got
top
50 something years.
that nigga been I think he's a vampire, dude. He been alive for a couple hundred years, but that nigga's old as shit in the face.
yeah,
That man
I would say
yeah.
Morrell and Eddie Cruz, they're the first ones I've seen in a long time that actually look the age that they trying to portray.
I mean, I can't wait for Keyshawn to beat that dude that y'all keep hyping up.
Because even I don't know if you guys seen that kid, what's his name? Bull. He look like he about 50 in his face.
Oh, that's disrespectful, bro.
Hey, but I'll ask you guys this: do you think Devin Morrell's gonna be the next pound for pound king?
Yeah, if he into that testing pool, hell yeah.
Yeah, he could be.
He said no. Don King's a vampire. He could. Don King. I think Don King only 90 years old. So
Oh wait, but I have a question. You feel me? But it's probably a little bit off topic. But how do y'all feel about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul being a sanctioned pro fight in Texas?
it's
Oh, that's what's
disgusting.
Oh,
up.
Mike Murphy would fuck out.
I
I
don't
think
want to
this
see
is
Mike
good.
go to bed.
Nah, Mike Tyson ain't going to bed, bro. You got it wrong, bro. That's the king of Brooklyn, man. Ain't what you mean?
Nah, Riddick Bowe is the king of Brooklyn.
Nigga,
But
you tripping, dog.
hey, John, who the man? Riddick Bowe or Tyson?
Mike Tyson, he's the face.
Hey, what
Riddick
is this
Bowe,
nigga talking
he
about,
was the
guy?
worker. You feel me? He was the worker. You know what I'm saying? But he not the face.
And maybe that was just my dad's head. My dad loved Big Daddy Bowe.
Once he threw that championship in the
Yeah,
garbage and ducked Lennox Lewis, he took
Yeah,
a lot of credibility from his name. Yeah.
yeah,
he doubling his
he-
lowest, man.
of course, BVO think the nigga that did that type of shit is the king of Brooklyn. That's disrespect, bro. Come on, man.
Nah, Riddick.
But
But
I don't know if you remember Big Daddy Bowe, man. He was he was 2-time
Paul,
undisputed
He
champion.
was, but he ducked Lennox Lewis, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
fact.
he did.
Don't
He
know that.
did. He
listen, but shit,
did.
I
But
could say this. Jake Paul, and the fact that he is eating up, able to go fight Mike Tyson, and they wearing 14-ounce gloves. One, Jake Paul, this is boxing. You going up with a Mike Tyson, I don't care how old he is, you don't play with your weight like that. You know what I'm saying? Two, they wearing 14-ounce gloves. I never knew Jake Paul as a real puncher. You feel me? Like, I never seen him really hurt a boxer. You feel me? I seen him hurt like an MMA nigga, but they use it's like the different type of gloves and shit. You know what I'm
when he
saying?
heard
So like,
Fury though, Ja.
huh?
You heard Tommy Fury though, Ja.
Nigga, did he knock him out? You feel me?
You
But did
said hurt.
he?
You came on the goalpost. You said hurt him. He hurt him.
I hurt. You think he gonna be able to get that same shit off on Mike?
Hell no, he getting knocked out.
Even Roy Jones is faster than Jake Paul, more athletic than Jake Paul at 90 years old, bro. And Roy Jones, you feel me? He was not able to touch Mike Tyson, you feel me? And Mike Tyson was punishing him. I think that might knock him out by an under 5, bro.
If Mike don't get to him early, it could be problems because Mike
Yeah.
smoke. He said he says, oh, he ain't smoking weed, he ain't doing this, but still though, he's been on he's not active, and those later rounds too, when he old like that, that's what I should really start. He start weed shit. I'm telling you,
They called
it's not, but for me, that's
in it.
You said what?
Is he gonna carry Cooper Dodge in it? Move off.
Yeah, he better run for his life for like the first 3 rounds. I think Mike got a good 3-4 on him. Then after that, he probably for the pickings, bro.
Nah, but I think Mike, for me, he gonna be in shape because remember he fought but the 8 round. He fought the 8 rounds, but 2 minute 8 rounds. You feel me with Roy Jones and shit like that, and he was fighting but the same. I understand, but he was fighting the same pace from round 1, but around 8 and 2, he started his training camp early than he did with the Roy Jones training camp.
He don't like a bad out.
Yeah, but Mike, he been in training camp for the past 3 months, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You said what?
He don't knock him out, or he gonna make him quit. You want them big ass gloves on.
You think Mike got something left, man?
Mike still got that power, man.
Yeah.
Them might just been hit, but nothing like what Mike is hitting with now. Yeah. That's why he got the big ass gloves on. Why he ain't got regular gloves on? Why he ain't even got the amateur joints on?
Exactly. Man, look, all of Jake Paul knockouts was the 10-ounce gloves. You feel me? But he wasn't knocking nobody out with 14s on or hurting nobody with 14s on. You feel me? He's when this is like a spar. Like, man, listen. For me, man, Jake.
Shit. Mike Tyson gonna take a dive, bro, for the brag. Oh man,
nigga, it's a pro fight. This is going on records. But if you think Mike is coming to play, you crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
bro. You gotta think about how much money involved with that white boy, bro.
Listen, though. You feel me? Nigga, us as men, bro, our honor, feel me, but our credibility means everything to us. Mike is afraid to lose. And when you're afraid to lose, that's a different monster to be fucking with, bro. You feel me? That's a completely different monster.
What about Tyron Woodley, bro? He ain't give a fuck about that shit.
Nigga, Tyron Woodley. Who the fuck is Tyron? Like, man, listen, bro.
Whoa, that's a UFC legend, bro.
UFC legend, not a boxing legend.
Yeah. He's still a legend, though.
Really out cold.
He's still a fighter at the end of the day. You feel me? You talking about,
he's an MMA fighter, though, bro. You feel me?
But it's still a fighter, though.
He ain't coming there with no mindset of I'm afraid to lose, and he gonna have to kill me in this ring, but to get me out of there. He ain't have no grip, no determination, and he ain't have no type of skills, no fundamentals. For me, he just been winning there thinking that this is a 3-round, 5-minute cage fight, and this was not that. You feel me? Mike, he's accustomed to this, man. But I see Mike knocking him out in under 5. I see Mike too.
And what
if that shit don't happen, then goddamn, my nigga, I'm gonna be a hurt ass nigga that night. I'm gonna be hurt that night, but I doubt that's gonna happen.
If that happened, it is what it is. Mike chose to get his ancient ass in the ring, man, and that's what happens, man. But
if Mike was gonna lose this fight, Mike name for me is gonna get damaged from this shit, bro. Like, for me, he don't want to take that shit. He put everything on the line.
You know how them older cats be talking about these newer cats and the way they move today.
Yep.
Them niggas don't smile kindly on playing around in the ring.
and not fighting. Mike definitely though. Mike telling people, nigga, if you were your friend, you would fight. Y'all could make money.
Absolutely.
Mike getting
Damn,
that.
D-Free, I can hit a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, free got Paul.
Go ahead.
Yeah, free got Jake Paul. Tell him free. Yo, free.
Man,
I
Free
Yo,
ain't got no.
want to see him win, but I don't think he can.
You want to
what's
see
up?
Jake Paul win?
Huh?
Yeah, I want to see Jake Paul win only because he's
What?
from Cleveland, but I don't
What you
see it
say?
happening.
What you say?
He said you
I
got
say,
Jake
yeah,
Paul.
I say you got Jake Paul. Free, tell him.
Do I got Jake Paul beating Mike Tyson?
Yeah, you do.
Who said I do?
You did.
I didn't say I didn't say I do. I mean, I'm glad that you speak for D Free, but I don't recall saying that.
Nah, you
I
did
thought
say
you
that, bro.
said that, Free.
Yeah, you did say
I'm
that.
I've never
Were
said
you
that.
playing around? You must have been
Y'all
playing
got
around.
that. Y'all, I've never said that.
Yeah, you
I don't
did,
even.
free.
Dog. First of all, better mill. I said it because I don't like nothing about Jake Paul.
Damn, that's crazy. That's a good
So
dude, man. He hold
I
up.
know I didn't say it.
He put money in Amanda Serrano. He up to get a $1 million
Hell
match.
yeah.
Yeah.
Come
Hell
on,
yeah.
bro.
Shout out to Amanda Toronto. But
You
that
know,
don't make
his girlfriend is from
that don't
Southwest DC though, too, right, Free?
Yeah,
shout
free.
out to Southwest DC. That don't make me like you.
Oh,
What he did to you though, free guy there.
Yo.
No, dog. Because I'm not gonna fake the funk for nobody else. The one
Nah, I
thing
ain't say.
about me, if I don't like you, I don't like you. I don't care what you do. You don't do
Oh,
nothing
so
for me.
all
You don't
I'm
do
just
nothing for me.
asking. I just ask what he did to tick you off. Like, why you don't like, bro?
I don't like him. I
Oh,
don't like him.
I know why. I'm not even gonna say that. I know why.
I don't like him.
I know why.
No,
what part of DC you from?
it,
Free?
I'm from Northwest.
Oh, you from Northwest? Okay.
I don't like him.
Yeah, I
I've
get it.
never liked Jake Paul. It wasn't nothing about Jake
Let,
Paul
let
that
me
I like.
let
No,
me let me. Yeah,
the man don't fight real fighters. The one time he got in there with a real, actually he fought two real fighters. One of them he got knocked out. The other one was a showcase fight.
you see, that's what happened. He done cut out because he ain't on Jake Paul. That's what they do. But you know,
One of them was a showcase fight. The other one he got beat up by.
nah, he ain't get beat up, bro. That's cap.
No, he got beat up by Tommy Fury.
He
He
ain't
got
get
beat
beat
Yeah,
up.
up.
Tommy kicked his head
Tommy
in.
Fury beat that man up.
Nah, he ain't beat. Nah, he beat him, but he ain't beat him up.
That's your opinion. He beat him up.
Yeah, that's your opinion that he beat him up. Yeah,
Okay, so don't tell
I
me he
thought he
didn't
beat him
because
to
that's
death.
your opinion. I'm telling you what I believe. I believe he beat him up.
it doesn't matter what you believe,
It
Jabroni.
does matter because you asked me.
You know.
It does matter.
This brother
If
goofball.
it didn't matter, you wouldn't have brought my name into this situation because I don't like
I
nothing about Jake Paul.
So to be clear, you ain't got Jake Paul. You got Mike Tyson for sure.
I
I
got
could have
Mike
sworn you
Tyson.
said you had Jake Paul.
I got Mike Tyson knocking Jake Paul out in the late rounds.
Man, that's crazy. Why does
I
white
still
men get so much hate, bro? That's
I
crazy.
still find it a mockery as they making this an actual sanctioned fight and it will go on their record. I find that a mockery.
That's fact. I don't know how they did that.
Man, y'all hating, man.
I'll ask you this though. This ain't about boxing. What do you guys think about Shaq responding to his ex-wife saying that she never loved him, and he said, I wouldn't love me either. What you guys
Who
think
that?
about Shaq saying something like that?
For me, Shaq, he was probably, but he's just self-aware, he probably know that, he was a piece of shit back then, you feel me, but he had weak character, he had a lot of money, you feel me, but he felt invincible, and he probably did some shit that he probably would regret, but in fact that he can't but admit it, I mean, shit, for me, but I give it up to,
What you think about that, Thomas Dale?
Well, I honestly didn't hear what he had to say. A lot of it could be self-reflection. A lot of it could be just deflection. I mean, Shaq is the king of like deflecting stuff.
It sounds like you far away from the phone. I can barely hear you.
A lot of it could be self-reflection. Some of it could be deflection. I mean, I don't know the situation or the circumstance, but I mean, for her to come out and say she never loved him, then that means she a gold digger. She was only with him because it meant paper later on down the line.
Oh,
She
she
only
said she
pushed him.
never loved him.
No,
That's what
she was only with him because of the fame and fortune.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't know that to be
Oh,
true.
I ain't
You
know that.
know, I don't know that to be true. She can say that shit, but I feel as though she's saying that shit to sell books and shit like that, to get her name out there, so she get interviews to get
That's
money.
cold blooded though, X.
No,
That's cold blooded.
I don't think she's doing that to sell books. I think that's her honest feelings.
Oh,
She
that's
never
true.
she
That's
never
true, bro.
loved Mike Tyson. That's
Mike
why she
Tyson.
put.
Wait,
I
we
mean,
get Mike Tyson.
I said Mike Tyson. She never loved him. That's why she put him through what she put him through. I think that's her honor. It's only the fame and fortune. Like a lot. See, like when people say what it really is, people like I don't believe that. I don't believe. No, you gotta take it for what it is. That's what they said. You gotta take it for what
Nah,
it
it's
is
my
until you.
opinion. I don't gotta take it for what it is, bro. Just like it's your.
I mean, that's your opinion. If
I
she
love
telling
the
you,
facts. Yeah.
she telling you how she feel. You talking about? Well, my opinion. I
I
don't
don't
believe
care.
that.
I don't care how she feel.
I
Be
don't
free.
believe that.
Cause
I don't believe that. I don't believe that shit.
I remember you saying the
Uh,
same thing when somebody said that's how they feel. You like, oh, I don't care what you said. It's my
Yeah, I
opinion.
said I don't care how
So I
you
do the
feel
same thing.
about the
Yeah.
situation. I'm talking about the actual person.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
care
cool.
about how you feel about the situation. The
Yeah, that's
person
cool.
telling you that they didn't love him, I gotta believe them. They
Yeah,
was the one that was laying in that household with them. They was laying in the bed together. They said they never loved him. They never loved him.
that's great.
If you said you never loved your girl, your wife, or whatever, I'm gonna say, nah, I don't believe him. He only doing that because he want to make her jealous. He loved that girl. No, that man said he never loved her. He never loved her. If
Yeah,
she
fact.
said she never loved him, she never loved him.
Yeah, word.
That was pretty cold. But I'm gonna ask you this, Tommy. Were you surprised that Shaq answered back and said, "I wouldn't love me either" back then?
No, I mean, he probably telling
He
you
said, he
his
said
honest
Tommy.
opinion.
He said Tommy, free guy. Yeah.
He probably telling his honest thoughts too.
I mean, you could look at it like he's just being honest, and you could look at it like you just don't give a fuck. Like, yo, I wouldn't have loved me neither, man. If you'd have known the stuff I was into, the stuff I was doing, how I
Exactly.
was treating my family, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You wouldn't
That's
have
what I'm
loved
saying.
me either. Or it could be, man, hell, I wouldn't love me either. And besides, I was getting love elsewhere anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I do know that Shaq definitely enhanced her life.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Enhanced her life.
Yes, sir.
No,
She
Shaq,
brought
Shaq,
kids to his world, but he brought the world to her world.
And she's
yeah,
bad too. She's bad too back in the day, wasn't she, Tom? She a little
yeah.
straight.
She what?
She,
Shawnee,
she,
Shawnee,
she,
Shawnee's
she,
Shawnee a bad female now. I
yeah,
mean,
she,
but you got to understand, Shaq, with the fame and fortune that he had, he probably was cheating on Shawnee a long time ago. That's probably why he said, "I wouldn't love me neither," because
oh,
he
man,
probably been cheating on her
Jordan.
for a long time, and they stayed together because of they try to make it work for the kids or whatever, or she didn't want to be in a broken up household or whatever. So they probably try to work because I mean that's how a lot of women feel, and I gotta think that's probably what was going on in their household because we see the outcome of all this stuff that Shaq has done since him and Shawnee broke up.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That nigga Shaq. Did y'all just see recently that the nigga Shaq got a 21-year? And it's cool. That's up to him. But they saying he got a 21-year-old girlfriend. They on the yacht and all that. You know what I'm saying? They trying to expose him and all that. What y'all think about that?
Man, she 21. She's at age, man. Man, listen, bro.
Yeah, why do you think she would have?
Like, if she old
That
enough to make
munyon.
her own
That
decision,
munyon.
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
she got
Like,
access, like instant access, anywhere, whatever she want, she got it. All she
Yeah,
gotta do is back that thing up on him and tell him sweet
It's
nothings there.
it's strange. It's strange seeing a nigga like him who don't look human being with like I don't
but
know,
you
man.
gotta
It's
you
just
gotta understand too
Trying
though.
to tell
it's
though.
it's
You got
weird seeing. I don't know.
you gotta also understand the older guys like younger women. It's the same thing like older women. They like younger guys when they get up because it makes them feel young again. You gotta remember Shaq is getting up there in age. So him getting a younger female, it makes him feel young again. It makes him feel like he still got it. He can still he's still
Hell no.
a young dude. He's still young at heart. So that's what a lot of older guys do. They get younger women because they want somebody to make them feel alive. They don't want an old woman. They break up with their old wife or their old girlfriend, or they passed on or whatever. They don't want to get somebody else old that's going to end up passing on again. They want to get somebody young that they can go out and do things with and make them feel young again. An older woman ain't going to be doing no extra stuff. They're going to be doing the normal stuff as a retired old folk.
Damn, Free, you just broke that
Talk
shit.
to them, Free.
Yeah,
Talk
Free
to
no. Free no.
No,
But,
I'm just talking. I mean, I know for a fact because my mother, I talked to my mother. She's 68 years old. My mother's 68 years old. Like, my mother just had a birthday a couple of weeks ago, 68 years old. And I talk to my mother on a regular basis.
No, I'm not saying you wrong, brother. I ain't saying you wrong.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
That's how a lot of them think.
But yeah, I do know that Shaq is a charming individual, man. Ladies love being in his company.
I
And
think
he
Shaq.
got,
My bad.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I think Shaq a big freaky nasty ass nigga, and you know what I'm saying. Shout out to him for getting that young piece of meat. You know what I'm saying. It is what it is. And also Shaq. I seen Shaq. I don't know if look, this is what I see. I don't know. You know, ladies may love Shaq, maybe, but I seen a couple things on like a little interview and stuff where he's being thirsty, and it made a lot of females a little uncomfortable. You know, I don't know. And it'd be a lot of stuff women and women's DMs, and they don't really be feeling it. I don't know. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be uncomfortable because it'd be in front of a camera, but I swap. It's uncomfortable. But I promise behind the camera, but they not moving that shot at all.
I'm gonna tell you like that. When you see those dollar signs in front of that dude's picture, in front of that dude's persona, you don't care how them dudes look. You don't care what they do. All you see is that money.
That's great.
They do a lot of stuff because of the money. That's why when females get with a lot of these older guys, you be looking at how the hell he get with that? It's the money.
That money.
Look, I'm gonna give you a clear example. This man Shabba Ranks, one of the ugliest Jamaicans I have ever seen in my entire life. Shabba Ranks had females because they knew he had money.
That money,
They knew he had money. I'm telling you, Shabba Ranks. Craig Mack, another one. God rest his soul. But Craig Mack was not the handsomest dude out here. That man had females.
That money.
Biggie Smalls the same way. He had females. He ain't the handsomest dude neither. But when females see that money,
damn,
they
D
care
for
less
you,
how you look.
D for you harsh, man. That's crazy, dude.
I'm just telling you the truth. I know how these females think.
That's
I know how these females think. They think about the money before they think about the beauty. We look at the beauty. Females look at the dollar signs. How can he make my life better? We look at how is this ass gonna feel tonight? That's what we think about.
That's a fact, man. Oh yeah, man. Shit. Yeah, you can be halfway decent. Like, I look at it like this for the female, bro. You gotta have a decent face. You gotta have a decent face, but your body, like your body gotta be, you feel me? And that can make you 8. That can make you 8 right there. You feel me? For me, it's not you gotta be a, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things make a person an 8 or 9. It's not just the face, you know what I'm saying? Everything goes into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for a guy, you gotta have if your face ain't all that, you gotta have a banging body. If your body ain't like that, don't even bring your presence in my direction. Don't even bring your presence in my direction.
Yeah, you can't be good like that, you know what I'm
saying? Now I don't care. I mean, any female can come and talk to me because I'm married, so I'm not looking to get with another female. But when I was out there, if you didn't have a pretty face, your body better be on point, because if it wasn't, I'm not even looking your direction. I'm gonna act like you're a homeless person. I'm not gonna fake for nobody. That's how I am. See, I was never the one that go up and holler at females anyway. I never really hollered at female. I wait for a female to give me the signs that she was interested, and then I would talk to that female. I'm not the one that go out and just ask females for their phone number. I don't approach females like that. I never did.
Oh, you one of them niggas? Oh, okay, I get it.
I never did it. I mean,
Yeah.
because I was shy when I was younger, so I
Man.
was too scared to getting rejected. So when I was younger, I wouldn't approach females like that. I was shy.
Yeah, you a real nigga for a minute now. My nigga free. It be like that sometimes, bro. But yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. The Knicks, man. Shout out to my Knicks, man. Shout out to my Knicks. And we going to the Western Conference Finals, man. I think that's what's gonna. I mean, the Eastern Conference Finals. That's what's gonna be.
God damn, them nigga done moved on to the West. They done moved the Knicks. God damn it.
That's what's gonna be the most challenging in the Eastern Conference Finals, man. But we gonna pack these dudes up, the Pacers, because BVO thought the Pacers were gonna beat them. But that's not gonna happen. The Knicks about to send these dudes home in 5. I'm
All
saying,
the blue skies, baby.
and nah, don't say that, nigga. You thought the Pacers gonna beat them, nigga. But anyways, like I said, the Knicks, we doing big things, man. I just don't
Oh,
think
they up 3-1. They up 3-1.
they're up 2-0.
Oh, 2-0.
I just don't think that we gonna make it to the finals, man. Because them boys in green, man, there's some bad boys, man. I gotta be honest, man. No.
Who's the other teams in the East that's battling right now? I haven't been
The
following the
Cavs.
playoffs at all.
The Cavs trash ass versus the Celtics.
Okay, I haven't been following the playoffs at all.
BVO real team, the team you should be rooting for. Them niggas suck,
No,
man.
my team has always been the Lakers and the Knicks because I was a
Nah,
big fan
stop.
of.
Nah,
I was a
stick
big
to your
fan of Larry
hometown, bro.
Johnson, man. Grandmama. You
I
probably
think
never
this
heard
is
of Grandmama.
Stick to your
But
Larry
hometown.
Johnson. I
yeah,
think this the first time in a long time I haven't been following the NBA playoffs. I've been doing so much other stuff. I haven't been following the NBA playoffs at all this year.
Yeah. Jalen Brunson, and matter of fact, I gotta say it in order.
I heard
Anthony
y'all about to say
Edwards
that.
and Jalen Brunson are the two best players in the playoffs. Period.
I was about to say that. I heard Bronson and Anthony Edwards been doing their thing.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Edwards, man, that dude scares me, bro. That nigga's Michael Jordan's son or nephew or some
Hey,
shit.
you know what? I gotta go back and I gotta give BBO prop, because BBO was the first nigga I heard say that, and I was like, nigga, you crazy. But I saw a daggone interview that Anthony Edwards did the other day, and he had on like some sunshades or whatever, them little visor glasses. And they put a picture of Michael Jordan up beside him. I was like, you know what? This nigga do look like a young ass Michael Jordan.
Yeah, shout out to BVO, but he ain't the first person I heard it from.
what KG say? 85 Jordan.
Yeah,
Like,
he
and the
do
funny
look
thing
like a young
about
ass
it,
Michael Jordan.
and the funny thing about it is, you look at Michael Jordan's numbers when he was that same age. It's no comparison. Michael Jordan's averaging like 30 a game back then.
Yeah, yeah, Michael Jordan, the myth. That man. He don't like black folk, but he like OJ, man. I'm not black. I'm OJ. That's the type of nigga Michael Jordan is. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
going on? How you doing?
A brother from the South, you think so?
Yeah, man, that nigga don't. Nah, he don't want no. He one of them niggas, bro. You ever heard when OJ said that?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
He like, I'm not
Hey,
black. I'm
John, I
OJ.
want to ask you a question, man. Did you hear that new beat that Metro dropped, BBL Drizzy? That was crazy. Did you hear that? Man, that was the funniest beat I ever heard. But
What was that, BBO?
no, I didn't know if y'all heard that funny beat that Metro Boomin dropped. I guess it was calling him Drake BBL Drizzy.
Oh.
It was hilarious, man.
Yeah, Drake got annihilated, man. He shouldn't show his face, man. That shit is scary.
Yeah, that's the part of it, man. You win some, you lose some, man. You heard Craig's father.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, man. But goddamn, man, he was winning for a little bit. Then them light skin niggas up. Yeah, y'all dark skin niggas gotta catch up. And then whew, it got real bad after that. Man.
Yeah, I just ain't like all the lies he was trying to use to push that narrative.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
bro.
call it lies, but
But let me ask you this, Thomas Hill. I need your top 5 pound for pound, man, because we gotta settle a lot if we can get Thomas Hill's top 5 pound for pound. What's your top 5 pound for pound, Thomas Hill? I think he went to sleep.
Yeah, while he's gathering himself, I need to know. Hold up, we ain't just going. Woo. I need to know what's lies, BVO. What did Drake lie? I mean, what did Kendrick lie about, bro?
Well, I ain't gonna speak on it, man.
Yeah, because you know I'm gonna cook you again, bro. You know
No,
what
you
it is.
never cooked me
You
on
know
it,
what
but
it is, dude.
I'm just not gonna
You
speak
just
on
bad
it,
because
man.
the light skinned nigga lost, man. Admit it, bro. Come on, man. He got cooked. That's it. So it is
You
what
a
it is.
goofball.
I'm just being honest, bro. But shit, it is what it is, man.
Hey, who won the battle, Ja? Oh, Ja went to sleep.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I don't know, man. Either way it go, man, it was a good battle, but hey, we still see what happens, man. I just hate that a bum like Kendrick gets considered the better of him.
BBO.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you, what in the flying hell was your daggone Cleveland Browns doing in the draft this year?
Hey, if you knew, I would know. I don't know what they did. It was horrible.
I'm
It
sitting
was
there like,
horrible. We
I
didn't
said,
get a
I know this nigga
receiver.
BBO over there losing his mind.
We didn't get a receiver or
Y'all
nothing.
draft was worse than the Dallas Cowboys, and I ain't think it could get worse than the Dallas Cowboys.
I mean, he only had to get two people, a defensive tackle and a receiver, and he didn't do none of those. Like, it was
I was
wild,
like,
man.
no, I'm sitting there looking at all the analysts, and they graded all of the drafts, and y'all had the worst grade. I mean, I'm sorry, second worst grade. The only team that was worse than y'all was the Atlanta Falcons, which
Yeah.
I don't know what they was thinking about drafting a field goal kicker like in the third or fourth round. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they're gonna pay for doing that.
I'm like, they drafted a field goal kicker?
He
Or
pretty
out of
good
all,
though, Free. He pretty
huh?
good though. The guy
I
they
mean,
got,
I understand that, but no other field goal kicker got drafted. They could have waited till after the draft and said, you know what, we're gonna get this as an undrafted free agent. No other field goal kicker got drafted.
yeah. I'll tell you that I don't know what that was about either, man. Hey, because the thing that got me was that Kirk Cousins left Minnesota because they were drafting the quarterback, and then they drafted the quarterback in Atlanta.
Yeah, he was pissed about that. That man went to Twitter immediately. He was like, hold up, when I signed this contract, they didn't say nothing about drafting a quarterback.
Hey.
But I mean, Kirk Cousins does have the best agent in the game. This man is I don't know what his agent
$419
beats up.
million.
No, that man Kirk Cousins, probably one of the most paid quarterbacks in the last 7 years. That man be getting paid.
Man, nobody watch no football, man.
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be interesting.
Hey, but we as you can see, there ain't much to talk about on the boxing end, man. We're gonna be back hopefully this weekend. See good fight this weekend with Lomachenko versus former undisputed champion George Kambosos. So
I'm out.
we'll be in
I
here.
told y'all, he don't make a mistake when he talks to Cambosos and Tio. He make that mistake when he talk about Devin Haney, though. I told y'all.
All right, we going, y'all. Peace.
Yeah. We really boxing. Who wanted the battle? Let's see. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option.
Person to stop loses. We get in there, boom, Floyd in my ear. He was actually in the ring while we was sparring.